Good afternoon, good morning. I know it's afternoon, but this is very much morning time for me. Today we have another watch along for you. We've got Brighton versus Liverpool. We've got the usual suspects with us. Ed, how are you doing today?
Excited. Time to go top of the league.
Gav, how are you today?
Good,
We're joined by Gav, which is a nice treat. Good.
Making dreams work.
Making dreams work. Let's not even waste any time. Let's go straight and have a look at the lineups. Dan, do you know what? And I know it's not his fault because he had a pretty good game last week. When I see Danny Welbeck up front with Neo Molpie, that just doesn't inspire me whatsoever. Ed, talk us through the Liverpool lineup.
I'm quite excited to see Nat Phillips put another performance in. I think he's going down the route of rotation between Williams and Phillips. It's got me thinking perhaps Matip's picked up an injury, unless he's on the bench. Nico Williams is a bit suspect, but we've got some big hitters back. Minamino in the midfield's the highlight standout for me.
Yeah, I think no, you go, Gav.
I think it's interesting the fact that they've put Minamino in this. Cause there's always that talk of, when everyone's fit, including Mane, they're always like, "Oh, are we going to play Jota or are we going to play Firmino?" Jota could do all that work in the front three anyway, so I don't really think it makes much of a difference as to where he is. But I'm surprised to not see Curtis Jones maybe, and see like Milner, Wijnaldum and Curtis Jones in the midfield, because like Curtis Jones can also offer that sort of creativity as well as, holding the ball up and having that industry that Liverpool normally have in the middle of the park. And that still allows Jota to come in from wide and Salah on the other side as well. So I'm quite surprised by the addition of Minamino.
Yeah,
I think that role will suit him, though, to be fair. Like Minamino, I could see him in that role. Like I don't think he's ever really going to break into that Liverpool lineup now with Jota's there as out on the wings. So I think maybe he might carve himself out a little position in behind the striker. I can see it working for him today.
You've got to remember Sadio Mane and Curtis Jones both played against Leicester and against Atlanta. I know James Milner is also the same, but he's going to be in the midfield today, so that's probably his thinking of bringing Minamino and Jota in.
Wasn't the didn't Matip go off in the Atalanta game with what looked like a muscle strain?
No, that was Naby Keita.
Oh, was it Keita?
So Naby Keita probably would have been starting tonight, but it'd be good to see Minamino, because Minamino was kind of brought in to be perhaps our Firmino replacement in due time.
Yeah.
He's a somewhat similar player, but I think he's just struggled adapting to the system. But he has showed some quality in cup competitions.
Yeah. So predictions. What are your predictions for today, then, Ed?
3-1 Liverpool.
Gav?
Similar to last year.
I'm actually going with the same. I'm going with 3-1. I can see Liverpool scoring goals, but with that back four, they are still playing against three attackers, whether we like Danny Welbeck or not, or Mopai or Connolly. They can still pose a bit of a threat. So I think they will concede one, but yeah, I'm going 3-1 as well.
I'm very much with you guys. I don't know about 3-1, but I'm very much Liverpool win both teams to score, because Liverpool have been leaking goals, as we saw last week as well with Brighton. Even when they kind of are on the underdogs, they have put in decent performances, and they do like to play attacking football. It will leave spaces for Liverpool to get in, don't get me wrong, but Brighton will give a good account of themselves, I reckon.
Definitely. Oh, I need to put it on, don't I? Needs to happen quickly, because Mo Salah shot on target. Even money. Gamble responsibly, boys and girls.
It's maximum £10 bet anyway.
It is indeed, but got to stick that on quickly.
What's that, Sky Bet?
Yeah,
to Sky Bettings.
I was saying to Ed when you went, Gav, that Joelinton was so bad yesterday that he had two shots in the first half that were both tame efforts at the keeper. In the second half, there's still 45 minutes left to play. Sky Bet, this is your striker, right? This is your £45 million striker. For Joelinton to have one more shot on target in the second half, 5-2.
Jesus Christ.
And I got on it, and I was saying to Ed, his goal in the 87th minute or whatever it was it still wasn't even his goal. It came off the defender, massive deflection, and I was thinking, please just give it as a shot and
mark it down.
and they did, and then Steve Bruce took him off, and I was but. If anyone saw yesterday's game, 2-0 was a very flattering scoreline. And for Joelinton to get a goal and assist was also very flattering. I don't know if you saw my tweet, but it genuinely was. It was 0-0, and we had Benteke and Joelinton on the pitch at the same time. What a wild Friday night it was. It was just painful to watch. But like we've said a few times on the show, Steve Bruce, Newcastle got their 3 points. They keep ticking along nicely.
Do you think he should, Newcastle fans really don't like him. They've had enough of him. Do you think he should be hanging around there for much longer?
Yeah, I think it's a good job for him. But like anyone that goes in there and anyone that has gone in there that isn't Rafael Benitez, the fans just give him stick because they're not winning the league straight away. So I mean, I wouldn't take it. If just seeing on the screen there, the pundits' predictions: Jake Humphrey 4-1, Crouch 2-1, Joe Cole 3-1. So I think everyone's got the same opinion of.
That means it's going to be a 2-2 or a 2-1 Brighton,
or Liverpool 6-0 or something really stupid.
Well, when pundits agree with me, I get nervous because I'm like, now I see what's going to happen. We're going to get pumped because everyone said that about Villa, and we all know how that ended.
Do you know what? As well?
I need a Liverpool victory today because it's part of a big ACCA that we're doing, which is in memory of a good pal of ours, a good pal of mine who passed away earlier on in this week. He was a giant Liverpool fan, so I don't want Liverpool to win, but obviously I need them to win for him and for part of our charity ACCA that we're doing as well. So just wanted to say a little shout out to Bleak from Don't Flop. That's where he's from. Don't know if you guys ever watched Don't Flop.
I'm religious.
You ever used to watch that back in the day?
Yeah.
It's Premier Battles now.
Yeah. It was Bleak who was on there who passed away. So rest in peace to Bleak, and I hope Liverpool win as part of this ACCA to try and get some money towards your family as well. So just wanted to get that out there quick.
Yeah, fantastic. Right, Liverpool are coming out first. Jimmy Milner, the man, the myth. What's he, 24, 25?
24.
No, it's not that old. It's not that old, is he?
Exactly.
I saw such
about 22, 23.
I'm surprised James Milner ain't fighting Tyson tonight.
Yeah. True. Well, there's no knockouts. There's no betting. There's no you literally can't do anything. So you might as well be in the ring with them.
Well, I'm in it for Joe Joyce and
Dubois.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
I care more about that.
Who's got that one?
Dubois, man.
I love Dubois. I think he's the boy, and I think he's going to win. But there's a lot of people talking about Joyce with his longevity in that.
No.
They're just trying to get you betting, mate. Honest to God.
Yeah, Joyce is good, but Dubois is a freak, man.
Dubois is going to be England's next poster boy.
Dubois would probably knock out Joshua next week if they fought. To be honest with you.
No.
So I'd fancy that. To be fair.
No, I wouldn't.
I think, we have our opinions on Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, well,
I saw coming through.
Yeah, I saw such a good picture. Yes, what was it, this morning or last night? It's all blended into one, and it was like the future of football is really bright and it's in safe hands, and it was. It was Haaland.
No, mate, it's a false bird.
Okay, just don't worry about what I was saying. Don't worry about it. Move on to the next thing.
Sorry,
move on to the next thing. Important things first. Important things first. Let's get the Gav show out the way, and then we'll concentrate on the football. Let's get rid of that.
Serge, what I'm putting the comment on.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it either.
I did it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, my hands are free today.
There was a delay, Colin. You started talking after. Firmino hat-trick.
I'm trying to figure out whether Brighton is that 5 or a 3.
It's going to be a 5 because they're playing against Liverpool, but ideally, I think they want it to be a 3.
It'll be a 6 because Basuma will drop in.
Oh,
See, I
God,
prefer
I'll
these
put that on
games
as well.
because when teams come to Anfield, they're more likely to stick to that 5 at the back. But at home, they're always more inclined to attack. So Liverpool's away record, saying that, it's not been that great this year, but usually Liverpool's away record is quite good.
Am I a bad person for really, really, really liking that Brighton home kit?
No, not at all. It's gorgeous.
It's awesome.
I think it's really nice. Yeah.
I don't want him to go back because I don't want him to. Because Wolves did a similar thing. They had like a gold kit, and then they went back to their normal. You know what I mean? It's,
the yellowy. Yeah. I know what you mean.
I was like, that gold kit was much better.
Right, here we go. We're about to kick off.
Player card for Suma 3-1.
Really?
Yeah, I was meant to put it on before when I was setting up. I was just reminding myself now.
Do you know what? Who never let me down? Rangers midweek when they were 1-0 up at half time. Benfica double chance was 6-4, and I was like, "Come on, then." And then Rangers went 2-0 up, and I closed my browser because I was watching it. I closed it. And I think I was playing COD with you, Ed, or something. And I closed it, and I was like, "Do you know what? I'm not even like whatever." Then I checked the full-time result, and it was 2-2. So good old Rangers managed to concede 2 goals in the space of like 2 minutes in the 88th and 89th or something.
Well, I was in the middle of putting a bet on that. Literally, like someone said, Benfica just pulled one back. And as they did, it was still 40-1 for Benfica to win the game. And it was 4-1 for a draw. And as I pressed it, it was like betting suspended, and I equalised. I was like, "You are joking, mate."
Have we got the score banner?
What do you want a ticker tape?
We can do.
Yeah, go on.
Oh yeah, it'll have to be the ticker because it will cover faces.
Yeah, do it as a ticker then. Just doing a tribute to Maradona. You'll be seeing a lot of this and across all the world's leagues.
Honestly, right, I know everyone's. I know it's been covered quite a lot on the old socials in the last 2 or 3 days. Peter Shilton can just do one, man. Like, just get over it. Like, he has just been so salty and such a dick about it. Like, right, like, don't concern yourself with the fact that he knocked it over you. What were you doing for his second goal, mate? Why are you coming out at that angle to let him like take it round you? Like, concern yourself with that. Don't worry about the hand of God. Like, oh, he's such a knob, man. And I'm glad. I'm glad Gazza.
Is he giving it the bigger? Now he's dead.
Oh, he was interviewed after it, right? Literally the day after, and not 1 ounce of humility. He was like, well, he was a cheat and this, that, and the other. Like, not one. Like,
Wow.
we don't want to hear. Just don't want to hear it, mate. Like, and then I can't remember exactly what it was, but Gazza basically I think they were on like Good Morning Britain or something, and Gazza live on air just like called him out on it and just told him to like shut up, sort of thing.
Oh yeah.
I
saw about that.
He said about
the rain show or something, wasn't it?
That was it. He said about the
rain.
I think it was about the penalties. He basically said about the penalty shootout. It was like, well, you didn't get to any of the penalties, so like, what do you want?
That's like
What second are you boys on? I'm on 36.
Oh yeah, I'm on 36 now. Yeah, so second, literally 2 seconds behind you.
I'm 10 seconds behind, but it's Liverpool. I'm not too invested in it, so I'll be okay.
Oh, fantastic! As long as I'm all right.
I'll be okay.
You are leading. You are leading today. Oh dear. How you boys been this week anyway? Seen you muggy faces.
I'm burnt out on football. I won't lie to you, Gav. I'm burnt out.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
I'm just dreading going back to work on Thursday.
Diogo Jota looks through on goal. No, you didn't get the.
I'm looking forward to going back, but at the same time, I just can't wait for every smart ass to be like, "Does a packet of crisps count?"
Oh God, yeah.
People are just going to be such. Honestly, and obviously the rules are really strict. It's like once you've finished eating, you can't have any more alcohol and stuff. And I just know people are going to push it, man, and people are going to give the sub story like, well, I come in here all the time, but it's just going to be an absolute nightmare, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to get involved in it. I think the best thing to do, if you are like, it sounds really bad, but the best thing to do is like go to a curry house or something, and because there's so much more time.
Bring your own beers in as well.
Well, you can do that in some places. Well, most places can't.
You can anymore.
But like, I just think you should like just go out and eat in those sort of places because it takes a while. Or just like if you do want a few beers, go to a restaurant rather than a pub, which is sad. for the pub industry, but for the consumer's point of view, it's enough. I don't think there's any point in the pubs opening in tier 2.
No, that's what. But the thing is, like, what's like just to have a beer? If you're gonna have to go out for a meal and this, what's the point, man? Just stay at home.
I just want to go for a pint. You know what I mean? So
you got to remember, people will be doing like kind of like works nights unofficially.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. They're basically just trying to save the Christmas trade. That's all they're doing. They don't care about anything. They're just
with that they have to be from the same household, and it's up to them to police it as well. So it's just going to go. It's going to go heavily tits up.
Actually, saying that, like we won't be able to do works, Christmas dues and stuff like that because, like you said, if it's 6 people from a household, then you can't. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Thursday brings because obviously when Salah, is that your shot on target? No, it's not. It should have been. Obviously, when things reopened the first time around, and everyone was really smart-arsey about wearing a mask and standing up and stuff. So fun times ahead. At least people can go back to football games and stuff now, which is
it's a benefit to start, isn't it?
But the thing is, I can only now get excited for my own team, like because of how much football we've had. I'm really struggling with it. Like perhaps going to a live game might switch that up.
Well, you're not allowed to sing and shout, though, are you? So what's the point of that as well? But then again, that happens at Arsenal anyway, so it don't make any difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Liverpool and United can't have fans at the minute either, can they? Because of
no, Liverpool can, you can.
Liverpool fan, United can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that is that kind of thing. Like, it doesn't make any bones to me because I'm not going to be going to a game, obviously, at the minute. But like,
well, there's only enough for season ticket holders, so.
I know, but like, there's now teams that can't have home fans, and there's teams that can. Like, surely that might be a slight advantage to some people, and a disadvantage to other clubs that can't have it.
I think it should be an all or nothing thing.
You're never going to get that though. Come on.
No, I know, but it's. Do you remember the VAR in the FA Cup when Swansea should have beat City, but there was no VAR? And then the next game, because it was at a Premier League venue, the next round had VAR, and it was like
even though Swansea have got Premier League set up as well.
Yeah,
I think you've just got to see it as one of them things, man. It's like you're never going to get everyone equally in the same tier. Well, not for a long time anyway. So just kind of treat it like, oh, we've got a star player, but we're on loan from the other team, so we can't play him. It's a shame, but whatever.
What do you think about the number of fans? Do you reckon it should be a percentage per stadium, or should they be fixed to a number?
Yeah, it should be a percentage.
I think so as well. I think it's pretty savage. I mean, like if you're like, for instance, Northampton Town could have the same amount of fans as Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think it.
Maybe it's something they review, but they just need to get the first few done. See what procedures are in place. Make sure everything's working to a T. Then they'll probably start going down that road.
To be fair, with Northampton Town, we've got a whole empty stand we can have people standing and sitting in. So,
or you can just sit on the hill.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember when they took that hill away from us? When it was, I think it was United that were playing.
It was, yeah. They did it both times, man. Savage, they did it in like 04 or 05.
What, the one with Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they did it a few years ago as well. But I was stupid enough to go to that game and spend £100 for a ticket.
Oh!
But I was penalty spot 3 rows behind the goal in the United end, so it was worth it.
Fields, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
I won't get to see United play Cobblers again, and it was full strength team. It was like Rashford, Ibrahimovic, a lot. It was so good.
Yeah, fair.
Lee, yes, I agree.
How are you, Lee? How's it going?
He's just tagging his mate.
Can Salah just have a shot now or something like?
Yeah, get it done early.
Is it full 90 minutes or is it just 45?
Oh no, it's full 90 minutes.
Oh, don't worry, mate. You'll get a penalty.
Did I put corners on in the end? I can't remember. Yes, I did. Over 9 corners as well. Odd number of goals and Basuma to be booked. 12.5 to 1. Come on, son.
That Phillips giving it that Spartan jump.
Veltman's injured already. Say injured. Got a bit of a knock.
Who?
I don't really. Veltman, the right wing back. He's going to be playing right back for most of this game. Tell you that.
God, I thought you meant like. I tell you what, I'm quite liking the link-up play between Jota and Firmino.
Yeah, I'm liking the fact that loads of like mad deep balls are just getting pumped in from Fabinho.
Well, I'm glad Fabinho's back because one thing we noticed in the Atlanta game is that all our centre backs are just doing sideways passing.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah, you
touch
don't really
there
want that.
Liverpool are dominating the world.
Klopp always looks like he's mad gurning, man.
Oh dear.
Maybe he is.
It wouldn't surprise me. Straight from the German techno rave.
Thing is, you know he's definitely been to a German techno rave. Like,
Of course he has.
Smashing out pints of Brinkoffs. That's what he does.
Erdinger.
Great liquor that is. Brinkoffs. Drank that loads.
Chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Andy Robertson's a great left back, man. Honestly.
Yes, he is.
Why doesn't Bielsa chew tobacco?
Or what's his face? Oh, why is his name eluding me now? Sorry. He just chews. He literally smokes a fag, or gets the butt and then chews the butt. It's fucking weird, man.
Yeah. Saying that, then I'd fully expect people like Nainggolan to just be wandering around the pitch chewing on tobacco.
Well, I'm not being funny. The way he plays the game, he literally runs around with the fag on anyway, doesn't he?
Oh, he's so class. It's such a. Do you know? I'm gutted that. I'm glad that he spent so many good years at Roma, but I'm absolutely gutted we never got to see Nainggolan in the Prem.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw loads and loads of like rumours this morning about linking Çalhanoğlu to United, and apparently it's like 90% happening. I'm like, like 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, very Arsenal that. Let's wait until they're washed it, they're past it, and they've played at Chelsea for a bit as well. So
Brighton through on goal there. Brighton have absolutely blew a massive opportunity.
Oh dear, look at that.
He wasn't even on target. That is horrendous. Just cut straight through Liverpool.
Straight from basically just a goal kick up to Mopai, straight through. Oh my god, it's not even close, is it? Jesus.
Is that Mopai or Connolly? It's Mopai. That's Connolly. That's why. I'll tell you what, right? He's overrated anyway. He scored those 2 goals on his debut against Spurs, and everyone's like, oh, you know, teenage sensation, rah, rah, rah. He hasn't scored, I think he's scored 1 goal since.
I'll tell you what, though, fair play to Fabinho. He absolutely moved to get back there.
No, Fabinho's class. He could play centre back if he ever chose to.
He just looked rapid there.
Yeah, he's Liverpool's answer to Fernandinho. That's exactly what he is.
No, the thing is with Fabinho, he actually is fast, but he takes a while to get going. He's got slow acceleration, but once he gets going,
reminds me of Sula for Bayern. Yeah, because he get off the blocks. Oh my god, so damn slow. He's one of those like 0 to 60 in like 35 seconds. But like once he's rolling, he'll catch you.
That's me running those.
Yeah. See you a couple of times, but then you just once the ball's pinged up to you.
I'm not going to lie to you, lad. Running 60 miles per hour isn't something to joke out.
Yeah,
pretty damn impressive. Like, to me, 35 seconds. I'm still going to the Olympics.
Oh, look at that possession stat, man! Christ, it is all Liverpool, but they're not really doing anything with it at the moment. And if they allow balls like that to get played over, like the one for Connolly, they could find themselves in a bit of trouble.
But these are going to be what the games are going to be like until Liverpool have got everyone back. It's going to be like boxing matches.
Possession means nothing. Look at the City Tottenham game, for God's sake.
Yeah.
But to be fair, Liverpool have been through on goal a couple of times. They've just probably been 1 pass away.
Oh, that Liverpool shirt's so nice, apart from the collar at the back. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, it's horrendous.
The overlapping aqua fresh.
It's a Nike thing because this has got it as well. It's unnecessary. Just have a normal flat round back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was offside by a country mile.
Like Connolly was ever going to win that header anyway.
Gini Wijnaldum still hasn't signed an extension on his contract. So
I don't think he will.
Actually, I don't think he will. Did you say Arsenal?
He'll go Barca.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, why do that?
Koeman fancies him, and he wants to go. I mean, why wouldn't you want to go Barca?
It's a new challenge. I get you. I mean, he's already won everything he can at Liverpool. Literally everything. Well,
plus, it does make me wonder if he's not signing a new deal, what kind of money that Liverpool are offering, and what kind of role within the team they're offering him as well.
Well, no, you're right. We've got a ton of midfielders. I mean, yes. So
that's exactly it.
Yeah, when everyone's fit, is he going to be starting? Probably not.
You know, I mean, I'd probably have Henderson, Wijnaldum, Thiago as my best. But then what if you're playing Fabinho in the midfield, which we will do? Then it was Fabinho, Thiago, Henderson.
Yeah, exactly.
He's at the stage in his career now where I'm assuming that he needs game time. There's no point in going somewhere and.
But he does still get game time. It's will he get it when everyone's back?
Not enough, because look how much he plays for Holland, and when Wijnaldum plays for Holland, he scores or he gets an assist
every time. He's time. He scored 21 goals for Holland. It's mad.
And if he goes to Barca, he would be in a midfield pairing of him and De Jong, which will only be good for Holland as well. So
he'll link back up with Coutinho.
Yay! I'm surprised that Barca have kept Coutinho around this season, but.
Because he played well for Bayern.
They can't really buy anyone, can they?
They probably want to get his value up. But to be fair, they need to build a new team. I think Coutinho is I still think Coutinho is one of the best midfielders in the world. He's just been at the wrong club. 2 of the wrong clubs. Bayern didn't need him.
2 of the wrong clubs. Yeah, but Bayern have had a habit of getting players on loan that they don't really need. Like when they had James Rodriguez on loan, they didn't really use him, didn't really play him. It was just because the deal was good and he was out there, sort of thing.
Klopp having a go at Nat Phillips.
I don't know who he is. That's what it is.
I mean, I don't mean to make it all about Southgate, but you never see Southgate do that to any of the players. Like Klopp will scream at like Salah and that, like he's children.
Yeah, I don't mind that though, because I remember there was the whole. I remember when it was like Van Gaal out sort of thing, and I at the time didn't particularly care whether he stayed or went. But loads of the United fan base were like, he doesn't even shout; he just sits in his chair, and it's like so. Like, it doesn't. I know what you mean. Like sometimes, if you're a goal down and you want to see some passion, you do want to see him.
Yeah, but I think the best managers instantly spot the problems and try to get it across to their players. They don't just sit there, write on a bit of paper and go, hopefully we get.
But like Fergie wasn't always on the touchline. He'd sit down and then he'd run off the bench if he saw something, sort of thing. That I don't mind. But to be fair to Southgate, I don't care what he does. He just does my own.
You've got this first name.
Hello, Ezekiel.
Nice.
Hey, there you go, Ezekiel. Easy.
Ezekiel.
What's good, pal?
He's gonna text back. That's not how you say my name.
Yeah.
It's actually John.
That's actually
it's pronounced Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who got it right? Me, Cotton, or Ed?
I didn't say
you. Did you see
Ezekiel?
Did you see the geezer that's been fired from the geezer that got fired? Oh, is it? What, you were the geezer that got fired from the funeral home for taking pictures of him next to Maradona's body?
Oh my God.
Literally doing this as well. This is the pose he did, right? So Maradona's in the casket. The guy's got his hand on his head doing this. Like thumbs up, and it's like, oh my God, you like, mate, you've bottled this.
To be fair, he'll always have that photo.
Well, he ain't got his job, so that'll have to do.
Well, exactly. Keep that photo. Keep it to yourself. Sign it. And
well, he didn't keep it to himself because it's all over Twitter. So
he's messed himself over then, really, ain't he? Did you hear about the BBC commentator though, who's been sacked because he referred to a situation as handbags?
Oh God.
It's the world. The world is broken as we know it. Anyway.
I hate the phrase "you can't say anything anymore." I really do, but that is a bit.
That is an example of you can't say anything anymore.
But, okay, so if someone got if like two kids got in a scrap and I went, boys will be boys, is that a problem now then?
Yeah, because they might
Right,
identify themselves as boys. They might be cisgendered male that identify themselves as something else.
But then I'm also labelling the male demographic as violent scumbags. So, there's two ways you can go with that, Gav. I mean, we're just the worst.
We're terrible individuals. I'm a terrible cisgendered male who identifies myself as a man.
Okay, 0-0. I was hoping for a goal. Maybe Sky Bet once again knows something I don't. Salah's got a broken foot or something and he's playing on. I don't know.
Well, 3 corners down, I'm happy with that. We're still early on the Basuma situation. Just need a Liverpool victory of any kind to go towards that ACCA.
What were Liverpool like? 1-1? Oh no, 3-5 when I saw last night.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's like it weren't too bad.
The last 2 years, I've never checked Liverpool's odds really. It weren't bad against Leicester, to be fair. But
yeah, I think they were closer. It was closer to even than normal, wasn't it?
it was. I think it was like 3-4
at home as well. Like,
that's mad. You're an idiot. Yeah, it's a penalty. Penalty Brighton.
Oh dear, I think I've just slipped just a touch behind you, Ed. So you're leading that front there.
Yeah, it's the young lad Nico Williams. There is no way in hell that's not a penalty.
Yeah,
very inexperienced.
That's so clumsy. Oh, Nico Williams has done that Sunday League thing of holding his legs to make himself look injured. Like,
he's an idiot there. He's a young lad.
Doesn't need to do that, does he?
No,
he's been awful. Oh my god!
Oh god, Connolly's done really well to anticipate that because I think
Connolly's gone across his body.
Well, initially, it looks like Connolly looks like he wants to cut in towards goal, but the way he's seen that come across, it's like, do you know what? I'll just stay where I am. I'm going to get taken out here.
Even if Connolly doesn't make that movement across, the ball is already a meter. The ball's already a meter away from Williams. He's not going to reach the ball regardless of the man being there.
Yeah. Interesting. So anyone who's got both teams to score, this is good for them. Brighton have played well all season. They've just got beaten in every game. So
they missed.
Okay, well that ruined it for. I was just about to say I'm gonna take my headphones out, so it's not ruined for me.
No, he didn't even get it on target.
Oh, good job I ain't got these on. Oh God.
Yes.
You've got to get shots on target.
Allison's gave him the eyes. He's gave him the eyes.
Where's his little crybaby celebration now? Right, let me get up. That picture's getting retweeted.
Yeah, get it out there.
Oh, my mate Ross went mad at that.
Oh, what? And then they lost. They lost after the final whistle. Like, lol.
Yeah.
He's already moved the goalkeeper, so that tells you can slide it down the middle. That's bad. That's bad for Mopai, man. Get that retweeted now, son.
I don't think he's got swirl.
Oh, you're going to tag him in it? You're going to tag him in it?
I was going to, but I can't. Well, I was watching the Champions League on Tuesday, and Chris Sutton was the geezer on there, and obviously Chris Sutton's the worst pundit ever. But they were talking to him about the new rules of the goalkeeper having to stand on the line, which it always has been. They're just clamping down on it now. And the guy that was hosting the show went, "Do you think it's giving an unfair advantage to the person taking the penalty? It's supposed to. It's a penalty. Like it's supposed to be pretty much a free chance to score. That's what a penalty is."
I don't think we're clickbait. Christ.
He was like, yeah, but obviously the keeper now they're almost having to guess.
Guess who's on the floor? Guess who's on the floor? Injured.
Salah.
Mopai.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like,
Mopai, I was going to say Welbeck.
He's got a bit of an attitude problem, this Mopai, doesn't he?
He's awful, man.
Yeah. He's kicking off and then making him get off the pitch.
This is what he's going to blame his penalty miss on. Tight hamstring.
No, that's probably it. He's probably so embarrassed he wants to come off. Don't bring on Lallana, please. Please don't.
Yeah, you know that Lallana plays, he scores.
Yeah, of course. Last person to every time that happens, they score against us.
Yeah, it's such an FM thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like I remember when Benteke moved to Palace and we played him, I was like, well, he's getting the winner today.
Lo and behold.
And
Yeah,
that was the
last time we
last
lost
goal.
Anfield.
And that was the last goal he scored in the Premier League.
Yeah,
And it was the last time Liverpool lost at Anfield. It was that goal.
It actually is as well, isn't it? 2017.
I mean, if you're gonna score your last goal, it might as well have been that one.
Oh, he's actually gone off.
He's gone off. He's gone off.
That makes my tweet. That makes my tweet. See ya.
Oh God!
Wow.
It's Brighton 0, Liverpool 0. Brighton should be 1-0 up after a clumsy tackle. Nico Williams' confidence now has been saved a ton.
That is absolute jokes, man.
I'm glad. Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, I'm obviously glad it didn't go in. But I think Nico Williams could have gone on to have a horrid game had that went in.
Yeah, it needs a bit of a confidence boost, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he was just going, I can reset now.
He still needs to watch his game. This is where you need someone like Fabinho to put his hand on his shoulder and just be like, "Come on, lad."
Yes.
Like, get him through the half, and then calm down at half time.
He's 19. But he's the starting right back for Wales.
I was going to say he starts one, but it's not hard for a lot of people to comprehend that. But Wales ain't exactly like bad. You know what I mean?
They're second tier. They're Group B standard.
Yes, they are.
But that, in terms of professional football, they could run circles around us. And lots of.
I don't know.
Well, if you're reffing Gav in that shirt, we'll just fix it.
I can't believe Kill tried to dig me out like that, man. Like, but I ain't even got a ref kit anymore.
I bet you wear it in the bedroom, mate.
I used to wear it all the time. I loved my tracksuit, my ref tracksuit when I was in the development group. I used to love that. I used to feel so G in that.
Proper official, like.
Yeah, it was sick, man. Nike, like the 3 lines on my chest and that. Yeah, it was nice. Come on, let's get some goals in here, man. Or just get a Salah shot on target ASAP, please.
Yeah,
thanks.
that's all I care.
It's not about you.
Well, I care about it as well, so it's about us. 2-1. Right, Cotton, I need to ask you a question. You know, Sky Bet, they love getting busy about stuff and taking things away.
You asked me that question. Wow.
Yes. Oh yeah, you do get taken away a lot of stuff from there. So, just say if Mo Salah heads the ball at the keeper, is that classed as a shot?
Keeper.
Yeah.
It's just a headed shot target. They have different bets.
Yeah, they used to be like, oh, it's not a shot because it was a header. It's like, what's going on here?
You're joking.
Is that Andone?
They brought on someone who's clearly going grey.
No, they do count.
I don't condone betting. I'm sorry. That's absolutely fair. That's absolutely fair enough. I wouldn't blame you for it.
And we all know that's a lie. So not from you, from the person commenting. But fair play.
Is that your mate?
Sure, that's someone else. Yes, that's Simon. Yeah.
I was about to say because you're just calling out someone like you're a liar. That's gonna do us the world again, mate.
Yeah, wonderful.
Shut up with your morals. Don't want it round here.
I think I know it's a disjointed back four for Liverpool, but I do feel that they need to have a little bit more communication. It's not very straight, that back four, that line. It's
Brighton are just getting in so easy.
Yeah.
Oh, very.
Oh, hello. What's he doing? Having a little listen on what?
Handball.
No, it's not handball. He didn't touch it.
Oh, he's having a listen to that. He can't be.
But he's not. He's not. It went over his hand.
Ooh. He did have his hand up though.
Could have his hand up, but the ball went past. Yeah, exactly. Could have hit it.
Could have hit him.
Bit like that penalty could have gone in.
Yeah. They are getting way too many chances though, Brighton.
That's every team who plays us. This is what I said. This is Tottenham's best opportunity.
Yeah, they'll find a way of.
Literally, it's like the like the memes where the Premier League's on fire.
Yeah, everything is okay.
Yeah, exactly. Tottenham are that okay team.
No shots on target in this match.
Don't worry about it.
And there's been a penalty.
I think that's the killer.
Well, Liverpool won't want to go over 90 minutes without having a shot on target. I don't think they will today, but that'll be if it gets to 0-0 without a shot on target at half time, they'll certainly be weighing on their minds.
Yeah, the fact that they didn't get any off on Wednesday, midweek.
Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
It's kind of crazy how it goes. It happens all the time. We beat Arsenal. Everyone was like, "Oh, they're going to run away with it again." Lose to Aston Villa. We beat Leicester. We beat Leicester 3-0. Everyone was like, "Oh, after all the criticisms of their injuries, and they still pumped Leicester."
Beating Arsenal is not an achievement.
I know. I'm not saying. I'm just saying this. The media change per game. Like that, they're so temperamental. Bless them. They're like, and Liverpool approved once again, and then now they're going to go no shots on target from Liverpool. Is this a decline? Make your mind up.
Crisis to Anfield.
Yeah, exactly.
You say that, but this season with the whole is Arteta any good and the Arsenal thing, right? We get loads of stick from Arsenal fans, like, haha, you're not from you, but it's like, haha, United are awful, United are terrible, or you got a PE teacher. But then it's like, we beat United, and it's like, well, hold on, if we're awful, why is it special that you beat us? Like, make up your mind which one it is.
It's unexpected, isn't it?
It can't be both.
Honestly, Arsenal fans in Wedding, I sometimes actually hate.
And wasn't that? Hold on. Also, wasn't that penalty against us like the last time you scored from open play in the Premier League?
Yes, it was. Goal of the month, no ball.
Wow.
Because normally, to be fair, over the years, Arsenal have actually been quite clever with goal of the month. Even when we scored a lot of goals, we will still say like, this is a goal from the WSL, which is a barnstormer. This is one from the kids. This is one from whoever, as well as our ones. But this time round, they were really struggling and clutching straws.
Because there was a few baity tweets from Arsenal fans that were literally like trying to say, remember that time when Rashford got your only goal of the month from a penalty, and it was like. And then everyone dragged up the actual award, and it was McTominay's goal, and it was like, so you haven't even got it right. Like it wasn't even a penalty.
I remember there's loads of those ones around. It's like when everyone used, Arsenal used to take the mick out of everyone. It's like, you're playing against Carrier Bag and that sort of stuff. And then next thing you know, Carrier Bag are in the Europa League group. It's like
life comes at you fast. Yeah,
Ludogorets and stuff. You know me. I don't dig people out like things like that because I know it's going to come back and bite me on the arse. I just like to find historic posts on Facebook and Twitter that I've done. It's like, well, this is aged perfectly. Look at this one. This is aged well as well. You know.
Yeah, I've been weighing up what to do for my unpopular opinion, and I'm like, do I do something that's got like, am I going to say something's not going to happen? Then
get you burnt hard, man.
Yeah, I feel like putting my cock on the block effectively. but I also know that knowing my luck, I'm just going to look a mug.
Oh God, you've had some beef on that, man.
I haven't even seen yet.
You've got to go on newest first. I'll tell you what. It doesn't shows the internet. Remix. Well, you know how die-hard and knowledgeable of a football fan, never mind a Man United fan, Cotton is, and then people are like, "You know nothing.
You're dumb. You don't know what you're talking about. You freak."
They don't watch any football but Man United. Like.
But and the thing is as well, they must have just read the title, clicked on the video, and left a comment like, if you actually watch the video, I say like form-wise, Bruno is the much better player. If you go on ability, like what they could offer the team and could offer the game, Pogba is still the better player. Like I'll stand by that. But
someone came up with like, he gets more goals and assists, so therefore he's better, sort of thing. So I was like, hold on a minute, does that mean like Frank Lampard is better than Xavi and Iniesta because he's got more goals and assists? He was like, I thought what I'm talking about. You're dumb. You're this. And I was like, no, you're completely not listening to what I'm saying. Your reasoning for saying that Pogba isn't as good or ability-wise, so that Bruno is better, is because of goals and assists. If that's all you want to go on, then we could talk about that for days about what player has more goals and assists. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh god,
I love.
I'm inviting him on.
It's
I'm
like,
inviting him on.
I love that it's like, you know.
I said message us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, at Top Football. If you got less mention of an opinion, come on, come and chat with us, man. Come and chat.
I love that it's like you don't know anything. And it's like the fact that I literally said this opinion is so unpopular. I don't even want to say it myself. Like it's not like me going, oh, by the way, everyone, Paul Pogba is much better than Bruno.
Video end. Video end.
Mad.
Oh god, I love people, man.
Oh well, it got the desired effect, didn't it? It got people talking.
Yeah, everyone's having a little chat. Anyway, what do you think? Pogba or
you got about Alisson?
Yeah,
man.
Me and you, Cotton, on that one. Minute check for Ed.
I think I'm getting further and further away from you somehow.
Yeah,
I'm 32.50.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm 10 seconds behind you. Jeez. Yes.
How the tables have turned, Gav.
I know. Sitting in me studio room.
Honestly,
dining room.
I can't believe how many times Brighton are getting in on goal, man.
Salah's through on goal. Salah scored.
Way!
But they're obviously going to go VAR. No, can't stop. So Mohamed Salah has just scored. We're going to go to VAR to have a look. We know how this goes. It's going to get disallowed.
He did look offside as well.
Yeah.
He did look off there.
You don't have to say VAR. Every goal gets reviewed by VAR. He's onside.
He's onside.
He looks offside to me, but that's as soon as they crack out the bloody wire, the dental floss to find out if he's onside.
He's on.
Let's get the dental floss.
Wait, that's our wedge in. What are we wasting it on, Crime?
The moment you have to crack this out, he's onside. Oh, it's so annoying. Like
offside! They've given it offside!
You're joking me.
Offside! He's offside.
Oh yeah, fair. Oh, okay.
He's not offside.
I can guarantee you right now, he's offside, mate. There you are, he's offside.
Oh my god.
Let's undo that then.
But that's the angle. That's the angle they're using. If you swap the angle,
right? I thought that a lot actually, Ed. The angles that they use sometimes, but
no, it's all maths.
If you get them flat on,
look, is it?
I think this is offside now.
I called it when we seen the first look. He looks at offside there. Look.
Joke.
I think they should use the NFL style things with this, man. Challenge flags, and you get one per half or something. If you get your challenge right, you get to retain
using them all the time.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
How many goals a game?
Oh, do you know what? I honestly
would be like, right, okay, bosh.
I don't mind doing VAR to the last millimetre, right? Because if you've got the technology, you can't just say, okay, well, we'll give you a 10% leeway. You can't just say, okay, well, you're offside, but it's only by a margin, because then you'll have people complaining what percentage the margin is. But he was offside there. You can't argue about it.
Okay, I agree with God if you crack out the wire, but I mean, I do it by eye. If you can look at someone and you cannot tell if one's ahead of the other by eye, you only saw that when he cracked out a bloody wire. Like,
I think for offside, it's really harsh. They still need to look at it a little bit anyway, because I still think they're getting it wrong with where the position of the arm is.
You don't need to crack out lines. You don't need to crack out lines, because the referees are using their eyes, and then when you show a replay, use your eyes again.
But offside's not subjective.
But hold on. Exactly. If you say whether it's going down to the final day of the season and you win the title or you get relegated or whatever, because a game you're in or a game that the title challengers or relegation fodder as well are in, score a goal that it's clearly offside, you'd be raging if they didn't just use the technology we've got to see that it's offside.
You're right, but the technology isn't there, and we've proven that multiple times.
Because the number of frames per second that they use as well.
I'll give you there. You can tell that one was clearly, but there's so much more
There's
cannot
frames,
tell.
there's frames per second as to when the ball actually leaves the attackers, like the pass that leads into the offside when it leaves their boot or leaves their head or leaves the part of their body. There's some very, very subjective ones on that one, and we've also seen already this season. Look at the Bamford one. That's.
Saying that, when I saw that ball over the top of Salah, the first thing I said was, "Yeah, he's offside." Like I thought he looked.
Yeah, I agree with you because I wasn't looking at the bottom man. I was looking at the man he was next to. He was a mile away from the lad he was.
Honestly, I don't mind it because the thing with the VAR for offsides, if you don't do it down to the last millimeter, then just don't do it. If you need to use it, you're gonna have to use it like to the full extent. And it's boring, and it does take some of the fun out of football. But I mean, if you're on the end of it, like if that was the 90th minute and that was a Brighton goal and you lost 1-0 and we at home are sat here watching that and you can see that he's offside, you'd be raging at the end of the day, man. You'd be absolutely fuming. And if you want the right decisions to be made, because before VAR, I know we don't like it now, but just remember 2 or 3 years ago, all we kept saying was we just want the right decisions. How has he not seen that? How can the ref not see? No, I'm not saying
anti-VAR.
No, hold on. I'm not saying VAR in general, but we've had shit refereeing for the last 10 years. So how many times have we said after a game, like, how has he not seen that? Like, it's clearly offside. It's clearly an elbow in his face. He's clearly pushed the keeper in the net. So, like, I'd much rather have really robotic, boring decisions than than come away from games literally apoplectic because something's been missed. If you lose the
things are still getting missed, even with VAR there, and that's what's going wrong.
Yeah, the problem is they're missing it. But I'd rather come away from a game, lose 1-0 in the 90th minute because they've scored a completely fair goal and it was onside, than lose in the 90th minute to a goal that was like offside and you can't do anything about it and it's ruined your weekend because you just can't get around the fact that a ref's missed something so simple. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have it very matter of fact. Some of the things are ridiculous at the minute, especially drawing lines under people's armpits and stuff like.
Oh yeah, that's
or the referee coming out and saying it's hit him just there.
Yeah, I mean that was so bad.
Which is fine.
I think that was Mike Dean, wasn't it? Was the Jesus one.
The City game, City Spurs.
Yeah, did you see that, Ed? You know the Jesus handball in the Liverpool game that didn't actually touch him. There's a picture of Mike Dean showing Jesus why he's given it, and he's like pointing to here. He's like, "It hit you here, mate," which is the t-shirt line, which is like, so it wasn't handball then.
I know which angle you're on about as well. I remember seeing it in the game.
What's Simon? You mean imagine a goal being ruled out for being offside? Like, it doesn't matter whether it's a millimetre or a mile. If he's offside, he's offside.
Yeah, I know, but it's annoying when you got a wedge on it, though, isn't it? You know, like we're all waiting for a Salah to get a shot on target.
He'll get one.
VAR should be gone on taking a review of a goal, obviously offside or obvious handball. Yeah, it's what I mean. Like,
but if it's obvious, hold on. If it's obvious offside, why would you need to review it? Answers on a postcard. If it's an obvious offside, why would you have to check the lines on it? That we thought that was offside, but it was tight. So there's no problem VAR in that one. Again, if you're a Brighton fan and you're sitting at home watching this and you can see that he's offside and the goal's still given, you'd be annoyed.
Yeah. That question there, James Campbell, can't wait to get you on the show because we need to talk about this sort of stuff, mate. The problem in law, the problem is law is fact for technical things and opinion for the practical/penal stuff. So that's all in the laws of the game, and these are the things that you have to try and learn and understand. And this is what referees are going through every day. So I'm really looking forward to get you back on the show, James. It's been about a year since you came on last. We were talking about your work with the development group and things like that as well. So very intriguing to get you on and try and decipher some of these things for us mere football fans that we get wound up by every week. So yeah, that'd be good.
One of the main problems is as well, and we've said it so many times, the quality of the officiating is still not great, and the quality of the officials in the VAR rooms aren't that great. We only saw the other week when it was a handball, and you could see that one of the officials wasn't agreeing with one of the other officials in the VAR room, and it's just like, I mean, yeah, but that again, it doesn't. If it's not a goal, it's not a goal.
It's not a goal. It's not a goal. It's annoying.
It's the same as it's the same as it hitting the side netting and you're getting all excited and then realising it's not like. I'll tell you what, that is like not winning that bet on Raheem Sterling scoring that goal against Italy in the Euros.
That's a goal.
Or the World Cup. Yeah.
The ghost goal.
Yeah, we're still celebrating it in the pub, mate. I was literally on top of the bar. I turned around and they're playing on 0-0, and I was like, I seen the goalkeeper just taking a goal kick, and I was like,
what's this about?
What? How did I get up here?
When did we start restarting games like this? Were you back in the playground?
Horrible.
Next goal wins.
What an awful time.
It looks like Brighton have another injury picked up, so they've already used 2 of their substitutes. What? It is frustrating, though. Ongoing injury list. I'm surprised Liverpool haven't had one yet.
Gav, there goes your card for Basuma.
Oh, is it Basuma who's gone?
It looks like it's hip as well, so I don't think he'll carry on.
Oh, no.
And here comes Lallana in pyjamas.
Run it off, son. Run it off.
No, Lallana's coming on. But
You'll
Lallana
be all right,
didn't get the
kid.
winning
Run it
goal.
off.
And then he's not going to celebrate, which is even worse.
Man, that's a shooing card as well. I'm devastated.
That was a shooting card.
It is, though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Him, Decore.
Who's your man at
James Milner.
Who's your man at Bournemouth as well?
Lerma.
Lerma. Free money, man.
Jefferson Lerma. Oh my god, that was. Do you know what? It got to the point where even like every game, Sky Bet was still doing like 6-5, and I'm like, why are you doing this to yourselves?
Stop giving money
Save
away,
yourself
boy.
some. Put it like 1-4 or something. Save yourselves. Jefferson Lerma.
Jefferson Lerma, man. Honestly, Lerma and Basuma to get booked.
I thought he was all right.
Double. I like him, but it's just a walking yellow.
Oof. That's like Morelos for Rangers. Even if Rangers are 5-0 up and Morelos has scored a hat-trick, you know there's a card coming somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? I'm going to get sent off. Why not?
Tell you what, Liverpool have got some good substitutes to call on her. I mean, naturally. But I mean, as the camera keeps cutting to, you got Mane, you got Henderson's back.
Now, I can only remember the Salah ghost goal, and Jota had one straight at the keeper from. Oh yeah, so the one that was straight at the keeper from like outside the box is the only shot on target in this half.
Yeah, Minamino.
That was it. Minamino
Yeah,
just had a speculative dig, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I had twice last week. I got well lucky with shot on target ones where people just having speculative digs. I had Cavani to have a shot on target in the second half in the United.
Yellow card.
Istanbul
Don't care about
game.
cards anymore.
And
the yellow card on
Cavani's shot on target was like 89th minute. Keeper was off his line a bit, so Cavani's dug a volley from like 40 yards straight at the keeper. I was like,
man, that would have been Basuma as well.
This will be a big missed opportunity if Liverpool don't get.
That's not a card. Yellow for Veltman, surely.
No, it wasn't. It shouldn't have been.
Yeah, it could be a red.
Red?
That's not very nice. Look at that. Studs.
Oh,
I've seen reds for less.
Do you know what? Fair play to the ref from that, because from the angle it was played at, I didn't even think he'd really touched him, but that is naughty.
Mm. We've had red cards.
Nico Williams is not having a good day at the office, man.
No. I'll tell you what, get him off, put Milner there, and bring Hendo on in the middle of the park.
Yeah, I know, but I think you're right there.
But then you've got to worry about what's going on in the Champions League at the moment, because it's not all safe there now with the Atalanta defeat.
You have to rest some players.
It's not tragic though, is it?
Ajax and mugs, really, are they?
No, but the thing is as well. Not only has it been, I don't want to say all Brighton, but they look like they've had the better chances going forwards. But they've also missed a penalty. Like this could be.
Brighton plays for Leicester, doesn't he?
I'll mark that one down for you.
Thanks.
It could like Liverpool could be going in 1-0 down, looking real worse for wear here.
Yeah.
But they're not. So
no, they're not. I'm just saying it could have been very, very like a very different half.
Mm.
And I know before the game I said I'd like to see Minamino playing in that in behind the striker role. Every time I've seen him, he's practically playing like CDM.
I know.
He's so deep.
It's so deep. I'm gonna have to be a little bit unprofessional. Run from a little loo break. But
that's fine because when you get back, I need to go make a coffee because I.
Look at that.
No, I was thinking that first.
You were actually thinking that before kickoff. I'll blame Cotton for not being there on time.
I was making a coffee.
Oh, I'm disappointed by that half. I think the problem is when you don't get your result at 12:30 at the start of the weekend, it's just like, you have to just then watch everyone pick up points.
Do you know what? See, there's people have put the image on Twitter, right? And they've put like they've put like the offside, and they've put like talking about you can't even see it. That is not the quality of the image that was shown on the quality of the image on the TV was a lot better. This is like some pixelated screenshot. So of course the quality looks awful that it's not offside.
Well, they just know that'll get trending.
You can't please anyone with it anymore.
No, you can't.
Yeah, like someone just said, for how many times does it have to happen before it sinks into people's heads? If you're a millimetre offside, you are offside. Like that is it. It's the same, right? So you know, Firmino's goal that didn't go in the other day, that was out by 10 millimetres. It's not in. It's not a goal because it's not 10 millimetres either side. Do you know what I mean?
That?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like that, it either is or it isn't. There isn't.
Yeah, you eliminate the grey area.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like it's not a goal. So it's the same with the offsides. It is or it isn't. Like that's it. And like people saying it's millimeters or whatnot. Like at the end of the day, if like we said, if it's millimeters or if it's 10 foot, then it doesn't matter. It's offside. It's offside. Hold on, I'm just grabbing a water. Oh no. Like I know it's like people are saying it's killing the game, and until they learn to get it right, completely right, quickly, then it is a bit slow and boring. I get that, but I don't know. Like we said, you can't please everyone because the people that are complaining about it have this season or last season profited from a goal scored against them taken off by millimeters or whatnot. So it swings and roundabouts, man. Oh, I needed that.
2 very dry games I've watched from Liverpool now.
Yeah, but listen, this like I said to you during the Champions League show midweek, which you can watch on the YouTube channel. But this is the question I asked: like, are Liverpool getting burnt out already? And I'll tell you what, like watching that again today, it does look like there's some tired legs out there, some tired minds out there as well.
I think it's more tired minds.
Yeah, but the problem is you've got 2 kind of must-win games in the Champions League coming up. You've got the Christmas fixtures coming up. It's not going to slow up.
One. If we get a point against Ajax, we're through.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So, but if you don't get a point against Ajax, then it does go down to the last game. So it's kind of like you've got to have your eye on both games, and then the festive period's coming up. So it's only going to get harder for these players. And is there, other than Henderson, who's obviously not playing again today, is there a player on that pitch that can drag everyone through this? This
is why we brought in Jota, so we could rotate the front 3. When Thiago comes back, it'll be like a new midfield with Henderson and Thiago. Fabinho, bless him, is playing at centre back. So he's going to be playing there all season, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, it's looking like that way.
Unless Liverpool buy someone in the January transfer window, but any rumours surrounding that have gone quite cold.
Yeah.
I mean, you expect it to because Liverpool. It was like around the Van Dijk Joe Gomez injury. We're quite close together, but
that's the thing. Like I said before, if you sign a defender in January, then who loses out when they come back to full fitness? Does Gomez lose out then?
Well, the problem is with Joe Gomez. I think we need to address the situation. He's very injury prone.
Yeah, very, very injury prone.
So perhaps, I mean, no one's taken him out the squad. No one's taken him out the team. He's still a top player. But perhaps we need a third top-tier centre-back. And,
maybe
January buy that. Instead of thinking of the summer, do it in January. If you want to win the league again.
Maybe Matip goes somewhere and you bring someone in. Because he's not... Matip's good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a good option, but you don't want to run a whole season with him.
No, you don't. Well, he's injury prone as well. He's a good centre back. You're right there. Mane on for Taki, Henderson for Nico. Yes, but then you've got 3 at the back. So yeah, you're sort of on about dropping Milner at right back. That would change the game. Would go to a 4-2-3-1. Perhaps stick Salah up top. No, probably stick Firmino up top actually. I could see that happening. Nico's not had a good game. He didn't have a good game midweek. Hello from Brazil. Hello, Alan.
Alan, all the way from Brazil. Love that.
Alan.
Well, I'd imagine it's more like Alan, isn't it? Like your Everton geezer.
Yeah.
Are they playing this weekend, Everton? What are they up to? Yeah, they're playing Leeds later. Oh, there's 4 games on today. Oof.
I won't be watching it.
I won't be watching West Brom, Sheffield United because I'll be watching the boxing. Which I'm so glad. Like I'm so glad that Dubois Joyce is on just normal BT and not.
It's on UK time as well.
Yeah. I've got the projector set up, so I'm gonna have a nice night of that.
Like you're mad if you think I'm watching Mike Tyson on Box Office. You're crazy.
I will, but I'm not gonna pay for it.
Yeah, of course. But why the hell would you do that? Peter Crouch looks fantastic. Honestly.
Do you know what? I'm pretty sure one of the undercard fights for Tyson is Jake Paul as well. Like no lie.
Oh
really?
Lord.
Isn't Jake Paul offering out Floyd Mayweather?
I swear he's fighting tonight.
Yeah, he's fighting Nate Robinson.
Yeah, there you are. Peter Crouch does look like he wants to get to the bottom of a really grisly murder. Like he wants to solve the case and be home in time for dinner.
That's fantastic. Who's Nate Robinson?
I don't know. It'll be someone. It'll be like an influencer or someone. Is it a basketball player? Yeah. Mopar, that's garbage, man. I've said this before, yeah, and I'll say it again, and I'll defend it until the end of time. If you are a professional striker and you can't even hit the target from a penalty, you are dead. You are dead. Even if the keeper saves it, fair enough. But if you can't hit the target from 12 yards out, you are a dead player.
Mm-hmm. Well, KDB anomaly.
But that like from him, do you know what? I could imagine De Bruyne missing 1 or 2 or whatever. Like if you told me Mopar would never miss another penalty in his career, I wouldn't believe you. Like I can see he's going to miss another one. Do you know what I mean?
Tell you what, regardless of whether it was offside, that ball from Firmino over the top is crappy.
It is.
Good.
Yeah.
Ed, are you going to make a coffee?
If that's all right.
Yeah, because then I'll do it after you before
Second half. Got rid of the wrong man. You're a con. How's it going?
Yeah, so I was about to do it as well. So when I disappeared or whatever, I was like, "What?" But, yeah.
Where am I? I'm in the abyss.
So, yeah, I mean they're going over this offside again, and like I said when you were gone, it was the same. It's similar to like when Fabinho didn't score the other week by 10 millimeters, and it's like, okay, 10 millimeters, but right. So people are saying, well, what why can't you give them leeway of X amount of millimeters or percentage or whatever?
Well, when does that stop?
Yeah, exactly. So what? So are we giving Firmino the goal then? Because if you're saying percentages and stuff, okay, well 99.1% of the ball was over the line. I'd just give him the goal then. It didn't. The whole ball hadn't crossed the line by millimeters, so it's not a goal. His foot
millimeters or a yard, it don't matter, does it?
Exactly. And his foot was in front of his foot.
Decision. Yeah, that's not a subjective decision. So, like, I like the idea of like how, because it was never a thing. It was never like in law. You know, like World Cup '94, because it's in America. Americans love high scoring things. The fear factor of a 0-0 is like unfathomable almost. So give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker. I understand that if you are going by line, it's like, well, you know, I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt there. But if you have got technology, you have to go by it in those situations. Goal line was never a thing for me. It always had to come in. And offside, yeah, we get wound up by it, but yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's a toe or an arm. It's just what winds me up is when it's an arm that's keeping someone on or has made someone offside, which has happened a number of times. It happened to Mane. It happened to Bamford. You know, you can't equate for that.
But I'd say the arm situation and the arm rule and like the offsides that have been given for arms and armpits and stuff this season, that's a knock on from the new handball rules and laws that have come into effect. It's going to take time for referees and people to get used to. So I can kind of understand those ones being a bit boring and a bit blur and a bit. But like the ones where, listen, if you have to get an Excel spreadsheet out for 2 minutes and you can show that he's offside, like he's offside, man. Like if Sheffield United would have gone down last season because of that ghost goal against Villa,
yeah,
like obviously they weren't anywhere near going down. But say that was this season and that was the final game, and they scored that goal and they don't stay up and they go down. That failure of technology or whatever has just cost them hundreds of millions of pounds of revenue and stuff. And what do you want? You want the right decision. And at the end of the day, if they can look at a monitor or they can look at a computer and go, well there it is. Like it's a goal. Then that's it. Like it shouldn't be a problem. It's the same with like the penalties. It's the same with the penalties as well. If the referee misses it, but then you go back to VAR and they pick it up, it's a clear foul. You can't be annoyed about it. If it's a clear foul and your player has fouled someone,
that's where VAR's screwing up, because it's there for, and it's been well documented by everybody in high places that it's clear and obvious. And for instance, the two penalty situations like last week, the one in the Man United game and the one in the Villa game, they weren't clear and obvious errors. They've given a penalty and then they've taken it away. But that is subjective, and they've gone and taken it away because it's almost like they don't want their ego or someone's ego, whether it would be the referee on the pitch or the referee at Stockley Park. They don't want their egos being tarnished or their credibility being lost. It's like, do you know what? Get some balls about you and turn around and say, "Oi, I'm giving a penalty for that because I think it's a penalty." Yeah, he's got a nick on the ball, but he's eaten the man, so therefore I've got to give it. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you what. Me and Ed will talk about the question that's just come up there from Alex Slater.
You want to talk about that? Yeah, I've just said it as well. No, I do get that, but being consistently poor. If you're all level on points in the last game of the season or whatever, yeah, you've had a poor season. But if you score a legitimate goal that would keep you up, which has happened before, it's got the games have gone down to the final. Right, okay. So imagine, say that the City game. Imagine like Aguero's offside in the last. Do you know what I mean? Like it is important, things like that. I do agree that being consistently poor all season sends a team down. But if there's 4 or 5 or 6 of you fighting down there and it goes to the last game of the season and you score a goal that's absolutely fine, that's not given, and you go down because of it, you'd give up on football.
It's not even that. It's not always just one game. Sometimes there's situations. I think it's Bolton who went down one year and they had like 3 or 4 games where they got mugged over by certain situations. Yeah. That's 12 points. That's not just a situation of being like going down to the last day of the season and like you need to get a draw to survive. That could have put you mid-table, and that also has financial ramifications on you as well, because that money that you get for finishing that position in the league will aid you and benefit you for going forward. So yeah, it's not always down to one game. You can always look back and be like, oh, that one game let us down, rah rah rah. But yeah, across 38 games, I agree with you, Alex. But
I agree as well. I'm just saying, like, it can come down, or finals, cup finals, or whatever. But right, I'm gonna go make my coffee.
Coffee. All right then. Edward, what do you guys need to do this second half to make sure you get 3 points out of this game?
I think we need to make some reasonable substitutions. I think your friend Simon already alluded to what me and you discussed earlier. I think bringing Nico Williams off, putting a more experienced player, especially while it's still 0-0. We got away with one. Jordan Henderson's coming on, just looking at it. So dropping Milner at right back, keep Henderson on the pitch, and then maybe introduce Mane at some point during the game. Probably against more tired legs.
If you take Nico Williams off, do you not think that will harm his confidence going forward?
Well, here's the thing. Klopp's not. He's already done it. So that's clearly the substitution he's made.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like Hendo's stripped off, ready to go.
Yeah, well, he's replaced Nico Williams.
Yeah. And Milner going right back, which is what we called that in the first half, which is good. But I'm just worried about Nico Williams'
He does
confidence.
play a fair few games for Liverpool, and Klopp's a fantastic manager, and he's a good coach of people. So Klopp's probably saying, I did it for the benefit of the team. And it's something you learn from as a player. Every one of them players has been took off at one point for a bad performance.
Yeah.
At some point in their career. Even Nico Williams probably would have already.
Well, Nico Williams has received a bit of hate on socials over the last 6 to 12 months anyway, for certain performances that he's put in. And I don't know, it's... I don't think he's a good enough backup for Liverpool. I think he could go on and do well in his career, but I don't think he is a Liverpool type of player. I think they should have looked at playing Milner right back anyway, with the experience. Not just as playing in every single position apart from between the sticks, but just his age and what he can bring as a footballer. I think they should have gone with that in the first place. But it's nice to actually make tactical decisions from our studio rooms, if you want to call it that, and they actually put it out on the pitch. You guys show that we do know what we're talking about, and we're not dumb. Little dig at the guy on YouTube there. But yes, Alex says, do you think this is even himself out over the season? As a full referee, I'm not a big fan of that.
Statistically evenly, but I mean,
no.
Everyone has decisions go for and against them. It's just the way of life, isn't it?
Yeah, whether they even himself out, I'm not quite sure. I don't know if we would. I don't know if I'll go as far as saying even himself out either. Sometimes you might feel yourself unlucky. I know a lot of Arsenal fans will moan every time they have Mike Dean in charge, because Arsenal went on a run. I think it was 19 games without a victory when Mike Dean was in charge, and the rot was broken. But if you look back on those 19 games, did Arsenal deserve to win those games? Probably not. Were decisions made against Arsenal? No more so than they were made for Arsenal. In my opinion,
about how your invincible record ended.
That wasn't Mike Dean. That was
no. I'm not
Mike
talking
Riley.
about the individual referee. I'm just saying. During that run, I'm sure you had some results go your way. Or
definitely. I'll recall.
Even got you there in the first place.
Exactly. I'll recall the Portsmouth game where Pires dived. And 1-0 down, and Pires goes down like a sack of potatoes, after just being blown on, and it's Arsenal won a penalty, they equalised and went on to win that game. So that's just one example that I could think of. And with all the draws that happened to Arsenal that season, there was many a time when Arsenal had to come from behind or were pegged back. And you could say, "Oh, is this decision, that decision?" Only human at the end of the day. You could only just give what you see. Referees also make mistakes just as much as players do. Do referees choose to make mistakes? No. Do they feel pressure? Of course they'll feel pressure. They're once again, they're human. Look at Neil Mopai in the first half missing that penalty. We're digging him out a little bit, but he's only human. You can't do everything right. And if he was that great and that world class or whatever, he'd be playing for a recognised top 6 club. But he's not. Doesn't mean he's a bad player. He's not at the standard that is expected of a top 6 club, and that's why he's at Brighton. That's where he's at.
Okay, Liverpool look a bit more comfortable around the back now. James Milner does bring that experience.
You got him, and you've also got Thingy there as well, ain't you?
Oh, have you changed your top?
I was about to say, I've just had the delivery. Talking about Premier League standard players, mate. Andre Silva.
Oh my God, it's arrived. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Right, remove.
Yeah,
the top in general or the shirt?
The shirt is beautiful.
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah,
the shirt is beautiful. But like,
post lady knocked on my door as I was going out for my coffee. I'm still waiting on the white Roma one, so I'm surprised this one got here first. But
I've got a couple of kits coming. I've got I've got a Chinese Super League shirt coming.
Yeah, get this, you're a bit behind me. Look at the linesman absolutely choke this and then change his mind. He looks well embarrassed.
Hold on. We should have synced, but I was getting coffee. Oh, what about the ball?
Yeah. He's going to change his mind in a minute, and you can't do that.
Of course you can. You can change your mind as many times before the game restarts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I did this last time during lockdown. Like, obviously been furloughed again, but during lockdown last time, I brought about 5-6 shirts. And I've done it pretty much again this time.
I have. Yeah, it's a beautiful shirt, man. It is a beautiful shirt. Nice, isn't it? What shirt is it that I am waiting for? I'm getting the Ren home and away as well, because I think that Ren red shirt is sexy as hell, and I love their black one as well. I think it's pretty tidy. And also, what did I order? The Guangzhou Evergrande shirt, the orange one, the orangey red one.
Oh, I'll tell you what I was looking at this morning, but they don't have it. The Red Star Belgrade home shirt's really nice. Just
is it? Let's have a look. Let's see if I can add the order in time.
Jesus, no need for that.
Is it this season's one?
Yeah, I think so. Red Star Belgrade. If it's the shirt I'm thinking of.
No. If it's what I'm thinking.
It might be the away then. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it's this one.
I've got a print. Oh, God.
It's their away shirt. Is it
red
the white?
and white?
Is it the white?
With the red, like, looks like they've got a sponge. Look like, oh God, yeah, just spotted it. Look like they've got. Mate, that's hideous. That looks like someone, like some kid, has literally got a sponge and red paint and just dabbing it over the shirt.
It looks like your nan's dinner plates.
Oh God, so bad.
I honestly don't know why.
What are the odds on this game ending 0-0? I'd be curious to know.
I'll tell you. I'll actually tell you right now.
When was Liverpool's last 0-0?
I can't tell you that right now.
I don't mean that's not like I have the answer. It's a trivial question.
0-0's 3-1.
Really?
Liverpool 5-6 now to win the game.
Oh, if Liverpool go even money, that's going to really, really, really test my resolve. But then I'll just be fuming when I don't put it on them, and then come 70 minutes, Liverpool are 3-0 up.
Yeah, but then it goes both ways.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to see what happens. Oh, no, because that's the thing. I want to see what happens with my Salah.
Admit this. Do you think that sometimes, because a team's influenced your bet, rightly or wrongly, it changes your opinion for the Premier League review show somewhat?
Oh, you're just annoyed at them? Like,
yeah, it's like they could have played absolutely fine, but you're like, you got like a hidden agenda. Like, and then people in the comments are like, look at the hidden agenda against Liverpool. And it's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
honestly,
I lost money.
If you follow me on Twitter, right, you can always tell when I need something out of a game, right. It was that West Ham Fulham game the other week where Lookman chipped that penalty. I needed a West Ham win. I was watching the game, and the quality in the game was absolutely terrible. It was a really bad game of football. But my Twitter feed was just like, West Ham are a joke. They're terrible. They're not. Get them down. Relegate them. I'm sick of them. And then they scored it at the 90th minute. I'm like, well, they can stay up this week.
Yeah, they're
fine. Fine. They've got a 1 week reprieve. That's it. But yeah, it definitely does. I wouldn't say it like necessarily influences my thoughts on the review show, but definitely it influences my thoughts on the team. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
If a team lets me down too often, or they've done it a couple of times, that's it.
Oh, they're
on the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny Welbeck.
They go on the C list.
Oh, I'll tell you who's on the list as well.
Coventry.
Well, they went on the list. They went on the list last season. Benfica, because Porto were going to win the league, and Benfica really needed to put a string of results together. And in 3 games, Benfica lost the bottom of the table.
Yes, lost like Tondela and things like that.
Yeah. And every time I got sucked in, because Benfica, the odds were like, oh, go on, look at them. They're 4-5. And Benfica are second against bottom. It's like, 4-5. Yeah, go on, then. 2-0 down at half time. Like, oh.
I remember that run as well. Oh, my God. Oh, savage. And they'll be winning games. They'll be 2-0 up. It's like, well, that's coming in. And then you put it on bet 365.
Porto kept losing as well. That's the problem. So no one was the league wasn't getting finished because both teams just kept losing every week.
Now, if anyone wants a Farmers League, it is that one. Yes, there's 3 clubs that could go on and win the league each year, but the standard of the teams is just so poor.
Yeah, Porto.
Hey. It's a couple of now. Porto, or Brighton. We're all here.
Yeah. Simon, football next weekend in the pub, nice meal with the game. Who's on? I should be working. I wouldn't even be remotely bothered going to watch the football with a meal because I don't know what the rules will be with. They probably won't have the sound on. You're definitely not allowed to cheer and chant and stuff or whatever now with the new rules and stuff. So unfortunately, I just think it'd be.
I'm just going to watch games at home, I think.
Plus, with the ruling of like you have to finish your drink once you finish your meal, like you can't stretch whatever you're eating. You can't make it last 2 hours for a game of football.
No.
Like
unless you go and start a main dessert, and then I'm spending more money on food that you might not eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Just for the sake of a pint.
That's the thing. Exactly. You've spent 20 quid to have 2 pints of Carlsberg while you're watching a game of football. Like might as well just watch it at home. Unfortunately.
Hard work because I want us to go out there and support the boozers and that, but it's tough, man. Supermarkets.
That's it. They've made it hard for us to go out and to support the pubs. So
should we just go down to Cornwall?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Let's call it it's not Two Up Top anymore. It's called the Southwest Show with
no, it'll just be the Two Up Top Road Show.
Road Show, yeah.
And we'll do a blend. We'll blend the Two Up Top music into the Antiques Roadshow music.
Watching Sunday League in Devon.
Yeah. And we'll film it in black and white, grainy footage, so it's like antique football.
We're recording this show live from Taunton FC.
They've got like some old retro football kit folded over a wooden barrel while Cotton analyses which areas.
Oh god! I'm definitely going down there. They're not going to have many more faces.
I'd watch that show, the football kit version of the Antiques Roadshow. I'd be all over that.
I've got the Antiques Roadshow music stuck in my head again.
And then what we'll do is we'll take the kit off them, and then we'll just going to get our expert to take a look at it, and then we'll swap it with a DH Gate one and take the authentic
Oh god! I don't want to do this now.
No, it's done fantastic.
Oh, brilliant idea.
Man, honestly, this is the second time on a live watch along that I've got the Antiques Roadshow music stuck in my head. And one, it was last time we did one I had it stuck in my head. Like one time is not acceptable, let alone 2, man.
Thing is, it's not even on today; it's on tomorrow. So we'll do it for tomorrow's show.
Antiques Roadshow's lit, mate. Don't even try.
Sure, what songs praise after?
Nah.
I'll tell you what though. Was it last weekend that the Everton game was on BBC One?
Yes,
it was. Yeah. Straight on after that was was a program about their finding it's like basically Britain's Got Talent but for choir singers, right? And I was just on in the background because I think I was playing Football Manager or I was doing something, and then I looked up and saw it was Catherine Jenkins doing the hosting, and I was like, okay, it can stay on.
I'll watch that.
Jota! Get it!
Jota had scored,
Best
I'm
player in
assuming.
the world! I'm joking. That was just me going with the narrative of Sky Sports.
Can Salah just have the shot on target first or something like?
Diogo!
See, this is what I mean, I've missed out on my chance, leaving it at 5-6.
This is what I mean. Thank God for that. Honestly, can I just get a comment back up? And I'm sure it's going to bite me on the back. Where are you?
Oof.
The ball of Liverpool.
Wishful thinking, pal. Wishful thinking.
Cracking goal, but defending there is a bit plop.
Listen in, Messi.
Jurgen Klopp.
I don't want you turning up on my streams giving me shit. You got shit to do, like rebuilding Barcelona.
Loserpool.
Loserpool. You are so funny.
Yeah,
as they won the lap and winning.
It's a bit naughty, that D, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, is that going to go? Ben, basically, when Jota moves across the box, everyone just goes with him, just lets him do what he wants.
You know what he's going to do. You know what he's going to.
Yeah, innit? And then Ben White ends up pretty much sliding it into his own net, if anything. Does he get a touch on it?
He's offside.
Oh. I don't know if the keeper almost pulls out of the save because Ben White's coming in.
Jota, are you in someone's fantasy team? Oh, wait.
Oh, I'll tell you what, actually, seeing that replay in slow motion, you got a feel for Ben White because the ball just bounces over his outstretched foot. If it touches him, that's a good block, but it's just bounced before it goes over him.
Mm.
Well, there you go. Liverpool have finally got a shot on target that's proper and not just a speculative dig and scored a goal.
David Propper's on the bench, I think.
Wow. And the award for Choke of the Year goes to...
Energy.
Check to see if he's...
Sweet Lord. He probably isn't.
He's not on the bench.
No. Yeah. No.
Oh, thank God that was offside because they were talking about a handball situation.
Davy Proper. They paid
the way
£11
Atwell pointed across as well first, I was like, ugh.
Let's have a look. Was it an handball as well? Oh, yeah, they would have given that as well.
Yeah, man.
They would have given that as well. They would have given that as well.
Look how sheepish he looked as well afterwards. Like, yeah, that'd have been a pen.
It would have been a pen. It would have been
all
a pen.
all day, yeah. Oh God, his arms all over the place.
Look at Fabinho looking at his arm and laughing.
Okay, can we talk about the handball quickly? Because obviously people are just saying being bitter, but it wasn't given because it was offside. I openly say that would have been given.
Yes.
What is the state of the handball situation at the moment?
It's still
how do
not
you fix
changed.
it? It was offside, yeah. So yeah, it's not counting. But so now I'm still bringing up the point as someone who's just had it go their way. That I know that would have been given.
But that's the thing. If it's offside and you know it's offside, it's the same thing as like catching the cross coming in because you've already seen the linesman put his flag up. Like, if you know it's offside and you see the linesman put his flag up, you can punch it away for all I care. Like, but the handball.
I'm not on about the fact.
No. I was just about to say the handball thing. I don't know what more they can do because at the minute they've tried to make it simpler by saying where it is on the t-shirt. They've tried to bring in the XYZ rule and it's not making anything easier. So I don't know how they go about making it any simpler than it is. The problem is the problem is they've set their stall up with the handball rule this season and now they can't change it. So it is what it is.
This is what you don't want. You've gone 1-0 down and then Mane's coming on.
Salah's come off.
Yeah,
no!
Sky Bet laughing.
How does Sky Bet always know? How does Sky Bet always know? What was you saying about the offside now, Cotton? It's a joke. Like he's retweeting that tweet he was on about earlier. Like he's like, look at this.
Oh God.
James Milner
Well, I have
giving
to
it
waste
the
the money
LeBron
on that Salah bet. Jesus Christ.
Salah don't look happy.
I
Well,
love
he
that
didn't,
some
did it?
people-
He straight away was like, what? Yeah.
Some people are literally like, some of these tweets are jokes. It's literally like, what, they've disallowed it because Salah's millimetres offside. What a joke.
Well, he's offside,
Take your word millimetres out.
Listen to the words you've used in your own tweet. Just because he was offside, they're not giving it. Like, yep, that's the way it works.
Dem's the rules, bled. Dem's the rules. That's free kick, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, I love Mane, man.
Oh, me too. Me too.
I'll tell you what, Jordan Henderson has played quite all right since he's come on. And it's just come back from an injury. He's important.
Leader by name, leader by nature, man.
Well,
you sent me another unpopular opinion. I don't think. I'm not going to say what your unpopular opinion is, Gav, but I'm never going to talk to you. Get the opportunity to talk to you about it. So I think.
So we're going to talk about it.
I mean, how can you give that opinion? Because as much as it could be true, we don't really know. Like we'll never know. Like it's like saying, I wonder who's cracks the funniest jokes in the changing rooms. It's like, I don't know. Put that to the board.
Oh, how many subs have Liverpool made?
1, 2.
What are you looking at, Cotton? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Jota to have another shot on target for even money.
Won't take Jota off now. I know he will. He so will. He'll leave Firmino on to the end, actually.
What we're saying about Mane?
Mane, what's Mane?
Cotton, you're doing it again. You're trying to win your money back.
Oh!
Watch me.
No,
watch me.
This is Jolington money, so I'm not fussed about that. Mane one shot on target, 10 to 11.
Easy blood.
Yeah, but then Liverpool have only had like 2 shots all game.
But Mane wants to
leave it.
You've got to remember, Brighton now have to attack.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it for a second. I'm going to wait till them odds get to
Not that they haven't
money
been all game, actually. Let me say, that's no disrespect to Brighton. They have been attacking all game. But, I mean, they're going to have to be riskier.
Yeah. I'll seize you.
I'm gonna leave it till 70 minutes and see if that goes to money or like 6 to 5 or something.
The story of Nat Phillips is crazy, man. He was about to go to America to do university, and then it's like, oh, we've got an injury crisis, mate. Come into the team. Am I too loud again? Because I can hear myself.
You sound all right. You sounded all right then.
I could hear myself on someone's phone.
Oh. Not high, Squire.
That was I said that about 10, 15 minutes ago.
Danny Welbeck to have another shot on target, 6 to 4.
Oh no, that's what made me look at. That's what made me look at.
Mane's stretched to 7 to 4.
What, for one shot on target?
One shot, yeah. I've 1+ shots on target. That's one shot, isn't it?
So if you're just joining the stream, it's still Liverpool 1, Brighton 0. Liverpool will go top of the table. Probably not for long with Tottenham and Chelsea.
Price has changed to 1-1. I've got.
I'm getting on it now before it changes.
Where are you getting 7 to 4?
Sky Bet.
Oh yeah, there it is. I was looking at. I was actually. How naughty is that? Look, I've gone into the other bit to find it, and they're both in my bet slip right now. Yeah. One is 7 to 4. One is 1-1. How naughty is that?
Oh,
that's well naughty.
That's filth. We don't like that. Bet a la Sky. We're having words with you.
Who did he used to play for? Was it Chelsea? Naughty.
Oh my God! I remember him actually.
It was spelled like Norte, Norte.
Yeah. Oh, you'd have a field day with that.
Naughty.
Norty, Norty. Chelsea. He now plays for Queen of the South, which is great. God, great show on Netflix. That is, what is he? 20? He's 26 now. It's a Chelsea youth. Went to Welling.
Because do you know what?
Surely.
Naughty was in the same Chelsea reserve team as Jamal Blackman.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And
that's a name by nature. That's a name by nature. Who's he at? Is he at Forest now? Between sticks. Yeah.
I think
surname's
so.
Blackman. That's a joke.
Jamal Blackman.
And he is a black man. And it's just like Vice.
And I bet you can't guess where he plays as well, what his position is, which is the more surprising thing, due to mine and Gav's theory. He's a goalkeeper.
He wears long sleeves though. So
he wears long sleeves, so he's all right. We'll let him off.
It's okay. Onana is like the worst of them all.
Oh yeah, I can't stand it. The other day watching, who did Arsenal play the other day? Last week.
Leeds.
And it was like you could see like the steam coming off of everyone's head, and everyone was blowing out like you could see the steam because it was that cold, and absolutely hammering it down. But Leno's still in a short sleeve shirt, and I'm like, no.
You seen Brighton Leno's misses?
Yeah.
Flames.
I tell you what though, Dean Henderson needs to get out of that short sleeve nonsense. He needs.
Yeah, I know you're starting to fall out with him now, ain't you? For that reason.
I will fall out of him because of that if I have to.
What's everyone thinking? What's everyone thinking in the comments and who's watching?
Good.
Do you think goalkeepers should wear long sleeves or short sleeves? Do you have an issue with it? Let us know in the comments.
And do you know what I hate? Goalkeepers in shorts but wearing like lycra things underneath. But wearing the lycra things underneath. I would rather, if you want to wear bottoms, I'd rather you full Sports Direct, Gabor Kirai.
Lallana's just come on has come straight off again.
Oh,
what?
Lord. Yeah,
straight off again.
There it is.
Injury then, again.
No, he's running off. He's ill. He's probably thrown up or something.
He's going for a poop.
He's jogging.
Yeah, he was sprinting.
Has he been subbed off or is he just going off?
Subbed off. Yeah. Yank Shabash has come on. Yeah.
Like he's from Borat.
Bakash. Yeah. Bahash.
Yeah, I was going to say, what you said was the key. That's mad.
He's legged it down the changing room. He's ill.
I bet you watch him say like it's food poisoning or something now.
Yeah, then the whole first team out, like completely, like everyone's out for Liverpool. That would be Liverpool's luck this season.
Welbeck's down.
Yeah, that would hurt.
Oh, Milner, do not. Oh, Milner's gone down, grabbing his hamstring.
Natty Phillips.
Milner's gone down, grabbing his hamstring.
Oh,
man. 5 subs.
Do we even have subs? We've used 2. Yeah, so we've still got the 1.
Yeah, got 1 left.
That looked like a sore one on Welbeck, that did.
There was nothing cynical about it, but...
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, Lallana's injured by Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum's like, take that.
This is going to sound really stupid. I don't think that's a foul, but it's a free kick. Does that make sense, Gav?
My stream
Milner
jumped.
Looks like it. Milner's going off, mate.
It
was the head. It was the header into the back of
the Welbeck one. Oh, I thought it was something that happened to Milner.
No, that's what I mean.
No, Milner's off.
I didn't think it was a foul, but it's a free kick.
Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Are they giving a free kick for that, or is it easy?
Yeah, they've given a free kick.
It's easy to give a free kick, so it's almost like the expectation.
Weird.
Yeah, just showing the goal again. Yeah, it's a hard one, really, isn't it?
Jota's 9th goal for Liverpool. Wow.
Man, he scores goals for fun, man. He was doing it last season. How many goals? He scored 3. Did he score 3 hat tricks or 2 hat tricks in a brace in the Europa League for Wolves last year? For a bit.
Oh, so Milner's off. That is that.
So he's going to go right back then. I'll tell you what could happen here. So Curtis Jones will come on. Fabinho will go right back because we know we could do that, and Cotton, and then Hendo to sit at centre half. Yeah. I still think Chelsea missed the trick when they brought Bakayoko. They brought the wrong one.
That is such a backwards lineup. Jordan Henderson at centre back. Oh,
Gav, do you know what? Yeah, Bakayoko got a bad time of it at Chelsea. When he went to AC on loan, he was decent. And he's at Napoli now, isn't he? Is he at Napoli? Yeah, he's at Napoli. he's still doing okay. Like, he's not that bad. He was just given a bad time of it at Chelsea.
Mm.
Like, on paper, a midfield pairing
of him and Kante.
Oh my God, that is just dreams, man. Dreams.
Mm.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, Welbeck's coming back on. He's all right.
Unfortunately for Brighton.
Klopp looking like Shredder from the Ninja Turtles. Oh God, if Mr.
That is a
Milner, if Milner is off, like out.
Gone free at the back, by the looks of it, with Henderson.
Like Mr. Versatility that can play in every position. If you lose Milner, it is
that's the harsh one, isn't it? The fact he plays anywhere.
That's why I like the idea. If you know when people were saying Ibrahim Camu or David Alaba, I was thinking, well, with the problems we have, David
Alaba all day, yeah.
Not in terms of quality of player, but Milner can play.
He can play left back, centre back, and CDM.
Alaba for the national side plays in behind as well sometimes.
Yeah, he does.
So
I'd be more chuffed with that.
And what I love about Alaba, he's very good at all of them.
Do you know what? Yeah, the Alaba situation as well, right? So obviously his contract runs out in June, so he's free to talk to clubs in January to go on a free. If I was Liverpool, man, I'd go to Bayern and be like, I don't want to wait till the summer to let him go on a free.
It's 15 mil.
We'll give you 10 mil for January and see what they say. I mean, what's the worst they can say?
Well, it's a bit like that's what Chelsea did with Ross Barkley to Everton, isn't it? It's like your contract's going to be out at the end of the season. We can have a conversation now, or here's 15 million. We'll have him now. No, like, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. If it was me, I'd speak to him in January and just say, like, what can we agree on? We need him now.
Mm.
You've got Boateng, Lucas Hernandez, Surla. Like you'll be all right.
Pavard,
yeah, but they play Pavard right back, man. I can't stand him.
Yeah.
He's too slow for right back. I like Pavard, but he's just... I'll tell you honestly, and I said this the other week, I think it might have been in the Champions League show, I honestly think one of the most underrated players in Europe at the minute is Thomas Delaney for Dortmund.
Oh, God, Mr. Sweet.
He's so good.
In the middle of the park, doesn't he?
They've been playing him at centre back a bit this season, Dortmund, and he's just so calm, man. He's just so good.
He's been around for a while as well. He just players like that always go under the radar.
I think what is he like 27, 28 as well?
Yeah, he's like it's mid to late 20s. But players like that always go under the radar because once again that thing always comes out.
29,
it's not enough goals, not enough assists. You're joking me. Not another. You're going to have to play with 10 men. Oh, look at Klopp's face, man. Oh my God, I actually feel for Klopp. I actually feel for Klopp.
There's only so much you can do as a genius manager.
His face, honestly, man.
Go on, Nat Phillips, get up. Yeah, he looks fine. Yes! Thank God for that. I didn't want to play with 10 men.
Just a dead leg. Oh.
I'll tell you what, it's cracking header to get to, but God, he hit the ground hard.
I've never felt sorry for Liverpool in my whole entire life. Until now.
I don't feel sorry really for any club, but you have sympathy. Do you know what I mean?
There is having a few injuries, and then there's this. And
then there's Liverpool, yeah. It's complete, yeah.
Yeah, because it's all well and good saying substitutions and squad, but I mean we're running out of squad.
Walking into that training ground on a Monday at Liverpool must be like coming into like a prisoner of war camp during like Vietnam or something. Just everyone in slings and everyone just lying on the bed, bandages over their eyes, just like
napalm burns, getting stretched.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Took over at Southampton, and like just after Potts left, and everyone left that season, and he was like just stood on the pitch like sand in the wind. Oh God.
Oh, Danny Welbeck.
He's offside.
Do you know what? How was Danny Welbeck 30 the other day? He's only 30. He's been around forever, man.
Only 30? For me, he's still 23.
Yeah, exactly. Every time I look at Welbeck, I'm like, who's this up?
Only because was that the number he played at Arsenal, or was it number 23?
Unfortunately, yeah. That wound me up, that.
Remember when you bought him? Joke.
Well, he was meant to go to Hull or Stoke for last day of the season.
And
Arsenal fucked him.
Bargain bucket. But,
man, 24, I never had anything. I've got screenshots from on this
Arsenal
day.
Arsenal thought, well, it worked when we stole Mikel Sylvester off United. United never recovered from that. So let's go in and steal another one of them.
It worked it worked for Man United when they bought RVP.
Van Persie.
So this is going to work this way.
Yeah.
We almost won the title that year. We almost won the title that year.
You steal our captain and win the league with him, and then we'll take Danny Welbeck. Like, all right, go on, then.
God's pretending. No.
No, not Daniel.
A lot of United fans loved him, though, didn't they?
Not poor man Sturridge.
I loved Danny Welbeck up until that chip against Manuel Neuer in the Champions League, and that was it.
Yeah.
Game.
That's the ball game.
Done diddly un.
Tell you what, Nat Phillips to come in with such immense pressure, playing no games for Liverpool.
He's going to get a lot more games for him now. Isn't he?
That's what I mean. Like,
Nat Phillips in that defence, right, is literally that scene from The Fresh Prince where Will stood there on the carpet on his own. That is him in the defence right now. Just like he is the sole survivor.
Man. Oh,
thank God for that. Robertson nearly scored an own goal.
Oh. Have a look.
Look, the table's going to turn on. I think he was offside anyway.
Jeez.
Oh no, they're giving the corner, so they think he was.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace.
They wouldn't be able to overturn that either. They wouldn't be able to overturn that if that went in. No offside. Like they wouldn't be able to overturn saying offside in the build-up.
I'm just trying to be the Liverpool fan everyone wants me to be. It's not fair.
Why does every player in the Brighton team look like Mopai? Who was that looked just like Mopai?
Yang Bahash, yeah. I just thought that as well.
They've just snuck Mopai back on.
Yeah, snuck him on.
I mean, why would you want
to?
It's
like
really?
At school when you give the wrong registration, when like a substitute teacher. I'll just tell him that.
What's your name? Dave Smith.
Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
You shouldn't be in this class.
Neither should you.
Great strike there from Marsh.
Good old Solly.
Don't
want to do anything today.
Huh?
I don't want Solly to do anything today. I need Liverpool.
What is it with players jumping in the refs? Like, so a player the ref will be walking to a player to give him a yellow card, and then someone will jump in front of the ref midway. It's like, oh, what do you want it as well? Like, sorry, Lewis Dunk. You're right. I'm not going to give a card for that. I'm not going to give a free kick. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Just my head in.
It's like, well, now you're getting a card as well.
Oh, to be fair, it's one of those ones again. He's won the ball.
No, I'm not on about the challenge.
And then like he's got a yellow card for it. I think that's a bit harsh. He's got a yellow card for it. But then it goes to show again, like last week with the penalties that were given. You know, the ball was won on one of them clearly. The other, I say clearly, the ball was touched by the opposition. But then the penalty then given this one, he's won the ball. The player's then gone over. It doesn't mean it's not a foul because the ball was won.
Oh yeah, exactly. So I'm listening to it now. It's mad how from week to week the pundits and commentators change their narrative. Because last week they were saying, well, he's got the ball, but he's cleaned out the man. Like, oh, it doesn't matter that he's won the ball, he's clattered him. And the man there is just saying, well, he's got the ball. It doesn't matter that he's whacked him. Like, make up your mind.
Sadio Mane scores from this free kick. Sorry.
Yes! Mane!
Yes!
Get in!
Is he onside?
And they're going to VAR it, obviously.
It's going to be offside as well.
It's going to be offside, isn't it?
It's going to be offside.
Mane's talking.
Yep, it's offside.
Oh.
Well, how do you know that?
Sky bet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely offside. It's a mile offside.
Did you put it on as well then, Cotton?
Of course I did, yeah. Well, I knew anyway because I saw Simon say, "Gonna hate this."
Offside.
Oh yeah. See, that's
I mean, you
that's
can't
yeah,
argue.
that's uber blatant. You don't need to get the lines out for that.
But hold on, this
They love
is
the line.
exactly
They love the
this is
line.
exactly why VAR's there though, because the lino has missed that.
What, did he not put it up at all? I wasn't looking at the linesman.
I don't think so.
Because I've kind of stopped looking at the linesman now because I know he's not the be all and end all.
Very frustrating. We got Salah and Mane, man.
Yeah.
Allow.
All right decisions, but yeah.
Yeah, they're right decisions, but like a 2-0
Yeah.
would have like put that as an early payout as well, which goes towards the charity bet that I've got running. So yeah, just keep it tight, boys.
So it's still
Show me the Mane.
goal. You mean you can see this ending 1-0. Two disallowed goals. I mean, the narrative suggests this is going to end 1-0. Missed penalty. And I'm just setting myself up. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah. Safety first.
Cushioning. Safety first, yeah. Health and safety a bit in. They said
I know,
I need to
just-
my full more.
And my mate's tweet, you win this round, Sky, that you scumbags.
One of
So
those little pesky kids.
I'm assuming that is a Mohamed Salah bet, that is. I'll wait to see what the response is, but you can only speculate.
How would, like, the thing is though, like, in any game, you'd never say that. Never mind against Brighton. It's like Sky better there with a sniper. Like,
Yeah.
if it take a shot.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. But that, honestly, the poor track record of those bets. Calvert-Lewin the other week, Werner the other week. To have one shot on
Werner's the only one that
target.
came in. Werner's the only one that came in.
What were they? It was Calvert-Lewin, Vardy.
Aguero.
There's been
Kane,
obvious ones, and just like, yeah.
Sterling.
Brighton are playing well, man.
Guaranteed like shoe-ins. The Calvert-Lewin one that
What?
upset me.
Roy Jones Jr. in that picture looks so much like Cuba Gooding Jr. It's hilarious.
Get it out.
Oh, you need a Liverpool win for the Aki, so it's not just me.
No, this is imperative.
It's not just me.
2-0.
No,
Is
that doesn't mean anything. So a few people have said that already.
That's jokes when you're watching the game on a stream, and in the chat it's like 4-0.
Like what?
They've probably only just seen that. Actually,
kicked
they've probably just seen the Mane goal.
off
Got bad news for you, Coco.
You ain't going to be able to buy any more cocoa tonight.
We'll go to Club
Jack
Coach.
Phillips, man, you're a don. I'm okay. You did all right. I'll give you that.
Mane, just shoot from there, man.
It's why you love football, but oh man, when your team's 1-0 up at this bit, it's just like your heart's like.
Arsenal haven't been 1-0 up in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Haven't
God knows how
scored
long.
in ages.
Once in the last 30 years. In the Europa League, mate. Scored 3 of
No,
them.
that doesn't count.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, Pepe's found his level.
But you have to, Gav. It's your job. So.
Yeah, it's very true. Yeah, mate.
When did you like?
that is my work. Oh God, get rid of that. Bloody hell.
Yeah, Pepe's found his level at playing hairdressers on a Thursday.
Mm.
Whoa, that's a foul, isn't it? Jeez. God, my heart is pounding, man. Oh,
There you are.
We are 29 followers away from 2009.
Those shots on target bets, Gav, that's only 2 from 8 have come in this season.
Wow. Skybet cleaning that cash.
Thank God it's a £10 maximum as well. Jesus.
Yeah, some of those, it's like you just want
I'd
to
have seen
figure
that.
out
I'd have
for it,
seen
don't
that Salah one today, and like a cartoon, my eyes would have gone like dollar signs,
you?
jumping into my Scrooge McDuck
No, that
pile of
meme where the
coins.
guy in the office just stands up and walks out the window.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's from the IT crowd. Yeah, when he's just like whoop.
Yeah, Yeah. Okay, you're about to watch Trossard, who's the Mulpie lookalike.
Look at that. That's
Trossard.
Oh God.
Let's have a look at the highlight reel. Let's have a look at your best.
Oh, look at that.
It's just that.
Oh God. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, for the record as well. Arsenal's last game in open play. I think it was against Sheffield United. I can't think if there was.
When was that?
A long time ago. My child wasn't born. So what would that be?
Is your child 18 now?
Yes, she is. It's about September, mid September.
That's horrendous.
Oh God. That's not as bad as Kieran Tierney the other week, man. Woo!
Oh, what, trying to get him beef.
No. When the ball came to him, he's like under no pressure, and he just like fell over his own feet, didn't even touch the ball, and just like.
Someone's put fuck VAR. Yeah, I agree with you.
But both decisions were right.
Are you got a bet on as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, both decisions are right. We just want to make some money. That's all it is.
Is Danny Welbeck looking for a penalty? Is that why he said fuck that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just take this free kick. Get on with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, they are.
What's going to VAR?
Yeah, of course it's going to VAR.
Oh no.
I want to see the replay of this because I'm gonna.
He doesn't even have the fucking ball.
I'm taking my headphones out so I can't hear what you're saying or anything.
That's going to be a pen.
Oh, it's a penalty. That's got to be. They've given loads like that this season.
Have they?
That's got to be a penalty.
He doesn't even touch the fucking ball either. They both hit each other's feet.
That's got to be a penalty.
They both hit each other's feet. No one gets the ball. I'm hyped.
He's going to the screen.
Down again. He's onside. Not even a question.
Look, none of them get the ball, so they both kick each other in the foot.
I'm not looking over here. In fact, I'm going to minimise this so I can't see you. There we go. I mean, they have given penalties for way less than that this season, and he's wiped Welbeck. Oh, he's going to look. I know I'm behind, so I'm just giving you my reaction. I'll be very, very, very surprised if that's not given.
Oh man, I'm sick of this, honestly.
Clear as day. Yeah, he's given. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh God.
Pascal Gross. He's just going to smash this as hard as he can.
You can't have any arguments.
No, you can't. I'm just gutted.
Right, I'm going to put my headphones in after the penalty's taken. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. Alison, you going to get booked here or what? Well, I'm going to say it, and it probably not want to be heard.
That's a fucking disgrace, bro. My man lands on his feet, takes 2 steps, and then drops to the floor. You didn't even get fuck off. That's a fucking shambles.
What,
Danny Welbeck. I'm sorry. The guy gets hit. The guy scrapes his foot. The guy lands on his feet, takes 2 steps, and then dives to the floor. Fuck off.
It's a penalty. It's a penalty, though.
No,
You say scraped him.
He's
volleyed him.
He lands on the floor, takes 2 steps, and then jumps with his knees in the air.
Yeah, I don't like the way he's gone down, but it's a penalty.
He's landed on his fucking feet.
It's a penalty.
But it's a penalty. It's a penalty.
I
It
know
doesn't
it's a
matter.
penalty. I know it's a penalty, but that's just fucking.
I think yeah, but
cheating.
that's the thing. We were talking about this the other day. It's all about how you got to sell it. You know, it's so difficult to try and sell the idea of a penalty if the player stayed on his feet.
Fucking
It's
pussy,
caught him.
mate.
It's a pen.
Fucking pussy.
Robertson's.
I don't like
Robertson's.
I don't like it at all, man.
All right, how much fucking added time have we wasted here?
It's a good two minutes, isn't it?
A Mane winner would be nice here now.
Oh man, I'm in a winner.
I don't listen to the commentary, so when we're doing these, so I wouldn't have a fucking clue.
Listen, there's been 3 VAR decisions. All 3 of them are right. Like I can't complain about it. As soon as I saw that replay and I saw him like volley his shoe, that, like I said, there's been penalties given for way less contact.
When I'm midstream, it's like.
Pardon?
Everyone rings me when I'm in the middle of one of these streams. Like, they don't ring me at all during the day.
But yeah, like, you've seen penalties given. You've seen penalties given for way less contact than that in the box this year, and like.
Definitely.
I'm not complaining about it, man. I'm just complaining about the man. It's
No. I'm just saying.
I understand the frustrations.
Frustrating.
Definitely.
It's so frustrating because it's like when I see what's his face, like Lamella, and it's like, bro, you have kids. They have to look up to you. Like,
But it's like we've said before, though. The problem is, if he doesn't go down and carries on playing, even though he's volleyed his foot, they probably don't even VAR it, man. Unless he makes a meal of it and looks at the ref as if to say that's a foul. If he just carries on playing, they'll just think everything's fine. Do you know what I mean? So it's horrible the way he's gone.
Yeah, he's had to go down
to initiate. Yeah, like.
But he has been caught.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't see.
Penalty, you lose points in fantasy.
Yeah, you do. 5, isn't it?
Oh, fantastic.
I didn't see the initial contact. So when I saw Welbeck go down, I was like, because he went down dramatically, I thought, oh, he's really looking for one here. And then when I saw that he just completely fucking. You see the boot when you see the boot make contact and Welbeck's boot does that, you know he's he's caught him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you want to correct the score?
Oh bloody hell! Yeah, sorry, my bad.
That's all right. We all got caught up in the excitement of another penalty.
Yeah, it is a draw. We were just waffling.
So Brighton, 2 penalties.
Yeah, but fuck me, Liverpool haven't had the same start in 11 for God knows how long. It's more like a start in 6.
Do you know what the thing is? Like, I know people will look. This is the thing, right? There will be really disgruntled Liverpool fans that won't look at this from a football point of view. They'll be on Twitter now like, how have we drawn this game? Like, it's a joke. Two ruled out goals and a penalty. But the goal's offside and it's a penalty. Like, it's the correct decisions. There will be people that will be really annoyed at the outcome, but you can't dispute the decisions. Again, you can be upset that they've gone to the millimetre with Salah's foot, but at the end of the day, it's the decision. Like that.
Liverpool still go top of the league. Whee!
I'm really annoyed. For 3 reasons. One, the charity bet. Obviously, that's really pissed me off on that front. 2,
bet on a half-12 game, Gav. That one.
Yeah, it's them's the rules. It wasn't my selection. I could say that. It sounds really like my selection was Real Madrid later on today. But yeah, pissed off with that. Pissed off with the 2 VAR decisions because they're correct, but that could have been an extra You know, like
See,
45
right.
quid in the back pocket.
Miguel Delaney, who's the chief football writer for the Independent, that's a stunning decision. Like he's upset that they've given a penalty, and someone's literally said to him, he misses the ball, he volleys the player's foot, it's a penalty.
It's a pen.
Like, how can you even argue that?
I tell you what, I think for you two's health, you should do what I do. Don't have Twitter. Like it's just full of dramatic people.
But
like,
the problem is,
it's like if you've got an opinion, someone's going well against it. If there's far right, there's far left. Like you need to understand that you're never going to win.
But Ed, that's not even just like
fans.
that's not John from Saint Neots on his Twitter with 7 followers.
Yeah, okay.
That's the chief football writer for the Independent.
What's wrong with
104?
By the way.
Well, I was just, you know what I mean? It was just a
first place I can think of is St. Neots out of everywhere in the whole country.
Right. Hold on. This is where I do want to turn my head off my shoulders and just spin it off and throw it in the bin. Sam Geezer, you need slow motion to see that it's a kick. If it was in real time, no one would look. It would just be considered natural play. This seems precisely the kind of use VAR people were concerned about. Listen to what you've said. Right, so you need a replay to see that it's a foul, to see that it's a foul, to see that it's a foul. No, there isn't a skip there or some lag. I'm saying to see that it's a foul over and over again because it's a foul. If it was in real time, no one would look. Exactly! This is what it's there for, to find things that are missed. It is a foul. It is a penalty. The referee has missed it. The right decision has been made. How is that such a dead take? It only looks like a foul when you slow it down. Oh, he's volleyed his foot. What? Oh my.
Oh God.
Give me strength. Do you know what that is? Like, well, if you want to watch a replay of it, then yeah, it's a foul. That is the Donald Trump. Yeah, if you want to count all the votes, then yeah, I didn't win, but whatever. Like, well, if you want to have a look, if you have a replay, if you want to look at it again, then yeah, I suppose it is a foul. If you want to look at it again, if you want to be all pedantic and watch a replay, like what a bad take. If it's a foul, it's a foul, man. What's Welbeck saying about going down? Because I've muted my commentary.
I don't ever.
Well, let's be honest. Let's have a look at Brighton first of all, because we've said it on every review show this season so far. Brighton have actually looked really good in pretty much every game, and they've been really unlucky in certain situations. Do you think? I'll come to you first, Cotton. Actually, because I'll let her give a little moment to calm down a little bit behind it. But do you think that on the whole of it, Brighton deserved to get something out of this game?
100%. But they should have scored a penalty anyway. And like I was saying it like during like when the penalty was given and stuff, but it all got lost in the melee of like the excitement. They deserved something from the game. They offered, like, first half, they offered more to the game than I think Liverpool did. The only shot on target that wasn't Jota's goal was Minamino from 30 yards, like directly down at the keeper. I think Brighton offered a lot. And like I said to Ed at half time, I think you'd gone to the toilet, and it was something I asked him during the Champions League show. I said, "Do you think that there is burnout in the Liverpool team? Do you think they look tired mentally and physically?" And that game again, it just looks. If that was 4 months ago, and I know when I say without the injuries, Brighton probably don't score, and Liverpool don't concede a penalty because you've got Van Dijk, X, Y, Z. But if that was Liverpool a few months ago when they were mentally sharp, I don't think they dropped points in that game.
No.
And I think the problem is now it's not just Brighton who played really well today. If you're any team playing Liverpool now, because like I said to Ed as well, you've got 2 games that you need to win in the Champions League. Well, you don't need to win them both if you win your first one against Ajax, fine. But that's a must win or a must. You must get something out of that game. Then it's the festive period, man. And any teams playing Liverpool in the next month or two, the next month, must think we've got a shot here because they look depleted as a squad.
They look jaded.
Injuries, and they look jaded, yeah. So like this will be your time. So I think Brighton deserves something out of the game. What about you? Do you think they deserve something?
Me personally, I think they did. I think their first half performance alone was good enough for it. And I can't help but echo what you're saying. It's like if you are playing against Liverpool at the moment, then it's now's the time to be playing against Liverpool. Leicester will be looking at themselves from last week and kicking themselves for not being able to try and take the game to Liverpool. especially with how depleted they are. I mentioned it during the stream as well. I was worried about the back four. They weren't straight at all. You know, you would see Nico Williams coming inside a little bit. You would see Nat Phillips ahead of the back four. You'd see where the back four line is meant to be. Like, who's the person in that back four calling the shots? Right, you're coming up with me. We're all dropping back with me. No one was doing that, and that was end of the day. Whether we like Mopé or Connolly or Welbeck, they've got 3 strikers on the pitch. It's not 3 forwards. They're 3 strikers on the pitch. They're going to cause you problems. So if you haven't got someone who is leading your back line, and especially a defensive midfielder trying to make sure that everything's tidy there, you're just asking for trouble, and that's what's happened today.
Just before we go to Ed, I just want to quickly add this. This was just now when asked about why won't it let me paste? That's annoying. It's going to miss out the most important point. Basically, so I'll just. Oh no, actually, I'll get rid of that bit. So, basically, Jamie Carragher asked about. Basically, the tweet was, for transparency, the conversation between VAR officials should be broadcast for us all to hear. We've said that before. We would like to hear that. But what Carragher said was this. This is it. I'm going to add it up now. So this is his reply to it was, going to the screen has fooled us all into thinking referees change their mind. It's a total waste of time. If VAR got everything right today, I should add. So even Carragher thinks
150% on that. Absolutely back it. Because all the fans have asked for the referees to go over and have a look at the monitor. Want to go have a look at the monitor then? Go and have a look at the monitor. But it's not actually making any difference whatsoever. They're doing it for TV, for entertainment purposes more than anything else. You know, go and make a decision. Go and have a chat. Like, because once again, when we go back to that game a couple of weeks ago when David Coote and I can't remember the other VAR match official was, and they were arguing, they were remonstrating in the VAR room because they disagreed on something. They disagreed themselves on something. So if you disagree on it, if you're disagreeing on something that's happened in the VAR room, you're trying to tell me that your answer is definitive enough to overturn a decision that's on the pitch. Nah, mate, not buying that at all. You're right. Those conversations need to be broadcasted. Sorry.
Right, go to Ed about his
thoughts on the game.
Yeah, you're right. I think it was probably a deserved result. No team really took a stranglehold on the game. I agree with every single decision. If you go back and listen to my reactions when they happen, you got to remember I'm watching this as a fan. But when you calm down and have self-reflection, I agree with every single decision. It feels like you've been cheated because of how cheap it is. Doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. It feels cheap. But you know, maybe people feel that way when other fans have felt that way when Salah's gone down, when someone's gave him contact, but has it been enough to make him go down? It's exactly the same.
Yeah.
You know, Welbeck probably doesn't go down unless he goes down because it's the last minute of the game. Do you know what I mean? It makes complete sense. If anything, it's good work from a striker. It's good work from a striker. Hello, radio voice.
Anyway.
Could you not hear me? Yeah, I agree with all the decisions. I just feel
no, we can hear you. It's just a little bit quiet.
It's cheap, very cheap. But
yeah.
Probably, yeah. I mean, the one thing is VAR should have been able to. I feel deflated. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel deflated. But Liverpool,
I think you got every right to feel deflated by it.
Yeah.
It's not just that. It's the fact that every game we get 1 or 2 more injuries, and we already had an ever-growing injury list. So now we've not got that 3 points. So we're going to have Tottenham go 2 points ahead of us. Tottenham have to play Chelsea. Tottenham have to play Arsenal. So, you know, they might not necessarily get them points. But the next game's going to be so much harder. And then we've got to play the Champions League game. And what if we now don't get Champions League because of that?
There's nothing wrong with playing on a Thursday for
Ed. I've got a question for you, and I know what my answer would be to this. Is the injuries today more infuriating than the drop points?
Yes, because I mean, let's be honest. Like, I'm gutted. You're always gutted when you lose a win, but I mean, look where that puts us. Top of the league. If Tottenham beat Chelsea, Tottenham only go 2 points ahead of us. If Chelsea beat Tottenham, they go 2 points ahead of us. Like, we're not miles away. The thing is, with all the injuries you've got, if you're still in the mix, that's a success.
I agree with that.
We've got the mentality and experience in this squad, which them two squads don't have. So you'd back yourself towards the end.
Can I just go to this comment from Simon?
Can I answer that one?
If the linesman hasn't flagged for an offside, should we really go looking for a decision from VAR?
Yes,
Gav, you answer it. I'm about to say the same thing.
Yes. And the reason why is because the referees and the assistant referees have been asked to delay. They've been asked to wait on giving the decision. Sometimes we feel that given an offside, they do wait a little bit too long. You know, he's running 20, 30, 40 yards. It's a little bit frustrating when they've come back and given a flag. But they're asked specifically. They're already communicating with each other because they've all got all on open mic feeds. So they're all communicating, saying, "Oh, you know, that's offside. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside." They don't have to put the flag up yet because something different might happen. So, for argument's sake, that ball over the top for Salah, if you put the flag up early and then Jota was to run through instead and win the ball, Jota's in an onside position. So therefore, he could have ran through and scored for it himself. So therefore, you have to delay the flag for that reason. So if the linesman puts his flag up for an offside, if he doesn't put it up, then wholeheartedly we have to go to it.
Yeah, I was going to say, because there were instances last year when all the new rules and stuff came into place and this was all new and fresh, that linesmen were putting their flags up when people were onside and people were through one-on-one with the keeper but not taking a shot or whatever because the linesman flagged it and whatever and just done that. Then there was times when someone went through, the linesman put his flag up, so the defence stopped, the player carried on and scored. And
Arsenal, Man United.
And they ended up giving the goal because they were like, well, he's onside. And then the defence are literally like, well, we have stopped playing football because the linesman's told us to.
We're like, that happened in the Arsenal Man United game when we drew one each at your place when Aubameyang scored. You know, it was onside, but the referee, the assistant referee had already put his flag up. Now, we need to then go back and think about how it was when we were kids and when we were playing football and the rules that the rules that we always say is play to the whistle. But that is you know, enough of a whistle, isn't it? Lino's put the flag up.
That's farcical, man. That's like on the flip side, if you're a striker and you see the linesman's flag go up, how many times do you see players stop running or pull up or just knock the ball away or just whatever? Like, if you're onside,
you're risking a yellow card as well for playing the restart.
So to answer your question there, Simon, yes, very much so. Like, that is the directive this season, is that the linesmen aren't allowed to flag straight away for that reason. Well,
indeed. Any other questions? Any other business?
No, I don't think so. That's City. What we got? City, Burnley now.
Yeah.
On BT as well, and then Leeds. Everton Leeds will be a good game. I'll watch that.
Will be a good game. I'm going to watch that as well. I think I'm going to dual screen. I'm going to watch the darts and then stick that on as well. See what happens with that.
I'm going to go watch it on the big screens. I've got the projector set up for the boxing and stuff today, so I'll go watch that. Might even treat myself to a nap because I'm quite tired today.
Oh, fair play to you. I miss naps. Don't know what they are anymore. What was I going to say? Watch along tomorrow?
Yes, there is a watch along tomorrow for the Manchester United game, which is... I'm glad it's on a Sunday as well because it doesn't ruin my entire weekend before it starts. What time is the kickoff? 2:00 against Southampton, and I tell you what, Jesus,
I would love it. I would love it if we beat them.
I thought it sounded like that as well. Southampton at nearly 3-1 at home is. Listen, if we're going to do like some American, and we need like a little graphic of me like Stephen's tip of the day or whatever. But listen, gamble responsibly. But Southampton at nearly 3-1 at home on their form is pretty tasty. So I'd be surprised if we come out of that one with a win tomorrow.
I don't like the look of that for United. I'd probably double chance it personally on Southampton, but I can't see a Man United victory on that one whatsoever.
No, I think I might look at the same, and then we've got Tottenham Chelsea, which is that might be a tasty game.
I reckon that's going to have as much drama and filth as that game in 2016.
Let me put this out there. We won't guarantee it or whatever. I'm just asking the question. Do we follow on? Do we follow on from the United Southampton game and do the Chelsea Tottenham game as a watch along as well, or is that a bit too overkill for everyone?
I'm just going to do the Man United one.
Okie dokie, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
And then we'll be back in the evening for the
because it will be a really long day if we do that. Yeah, because we've got the show as well. But yeah, Southampton will draws 4-5, Gav, just to let you know. Yeah, wonderful. So I'm about done. So thanks for everyone joining us today. Your comments, your tweets, your interactions. Just thanks for being here. That's what we do it for. And Ed, how many Facebook likes are we off from what we need?
The magic 3,000.
3,000. We're 120. So I'm hoping
120. So go over to the Facebook page, give it a like, give it a follow, all that special jazz.
It's just out YouTube where these two make audacious statements and views and comments. Can I just say quickly, Gav, I agree with that lad who talked about Xavi and Iniesta and Lampard.
You agree with him?
Yeah, to some extent, not all.
Yeah, no. I agree. I agree with what he's saying. It'll be like it's just the way he's thrown it out there and said like, Bruno Fernandes, is better than Pogba because he's got more goals and assists. It's like, well, you can't just say that. You can't just say that. If that's the case, then Lampard's better than Xavi and Iniesta. That's what I mean. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not. You just can't be throwing out comments if you're not gonna understand what you've just said. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to play us out. So thank you very much from me, Stephen Cotton. I'm going to say goodbye. Ed.
See you later.
Gav.
See you tomorrow, guys. All the best.
See you later.